Mattel Electronics presents the Intellivision Gamer.
What is going on, guys? Welcome to the Intellivision Show. This is show 131. This should be a cool show. We have an interview with DarkUnderdog. We're going to talk about his new work-in-progress Intellivision game, Fishy Crossing. And we are also going to have the top Intellivision game. I believe this is the third one, where we're going to have 4 battles, 8 games total. And you guys in chat are going to vote on the winners and which games move on to the next round. I'm loving this. I hope most of you guys are liking it as well. If you are just popping in, hit that like button. I would appreciate it. And if you're watching from the Retro Gamer channel, welcome there as well. I am putting gameplay videos out, non-Intellivision stuff for the most part, every 2 weeks. I'm trying to hold to that schedule, but man, have I been busy. So let me go ahead and pop up this for those of you that haven't seen it. Oh, there's 2 of me. I could not find that shirt. I tried to wear it today, so now I'm going to be super. I'm wearing the Cyrus's shirt, Super Mega Graphics 64. As you see on the thumbnail, we're going to have an interview with a small interview with DarkUnderdog. We're going to ask him a few questions, find out about him, and we're mostly going to talk about his game. We're going to have the top Intellivision game. It is show number 3. We're going to have some news. We have a decent amount of news, actually, and a decent amount for mail call, and a Homebrew Highlight that is pretty rare. Multiverse Wars, you pretty much had to hear about it to get in on the pre-order, and not very many sold. And so, and I've got, like I said, a decent amount of mail call. And then next week, you see down there at the bottom, we're going to have Blue Sky Ranger Steve Ettinger on again, because he has been working this entire time since he came on last time on Chipshot 2. And there's so much stuff that's been added and made better that he wanted to come on and share it all with you guys. So we're going to do another show. That's next week. And there's going to be nothing else but a Steve Ettinger special, because honestly, we have no idea how long that's going to take. We'll show you everything. We're going to play a game, all the different things that are in there. We're going to show you some really cool stuff. I think you guys are going to love it. Some of you might know some of the things that have been added, but it's a lot of fun. It's going to be sweet. So I don't know how long that's going to go. So I might do like a few little things, the normal segments at the end of the show, but I'm not going to do the top Intellivision game next week. And I'm not going to do any kind of other segments, just the basic little bit of stuff if I have time. And it's going to be all about Chipshot 2 and Steve Ettinger. So that's next week. What else am I missing in here? Talked about the homebrew. I don't think I've missed anything. Oh, yeah, all the standard stuff. You can find me on Facebook, AtariAge, Instagram, Discord. The links to all of those are going to be in the description of every video, along with my email. Again, guys, sometimes I'm looking at these messages and it's been like, oh boy, days or a week. I'm like, I apologize. I have been busier than I've ever been in my life. And if I don't respond, it's not that I'm ignoring. It's that I haven't seen it, or I saw it and it was super late and I didn't reply. And then I forgot. Don't worry. No one's ever bothering me. Send me another message, or maybe it went to spam. I don't know. But I always reply. That's my point. I always will reply. And if I don't, it was not intentional. I'd like to thank all my channel members. We still have quite a bit here. 8-Bit Widgets, Aaron Sasek, Bacon Ice Cream Productions, Benville, Biker Scout 2012, Blue Pharaoh, Buzz, Camo Ducky, that's Steven, Dale, that is DK Astro Smasher, EE Buckeye, Empty Pixel Gaming, Herb Wars, Eric, the Retro Enthusiast, Famous Crispy Old Games, Go Game Go, that's Jeff, INTV Fun, that's my buddy Sean, IR Geek, Jim the Pacers fan, John the Beagle Dad, Jonas Ness, Kevin V, Kurt Bradshaw, Eminem, still don't know who that is, or actually it's just MM, Mark Bear, Meebzorp, Metal Torso Gaming, that is Dennis, Michael Doherty, talk to him chat with him almost every single day, Mike's Gaming Gala, No Face, Bigfoot, Off Grid Arcade, that is Bart, PJ Smith, Pete 2049, Pierre Gros, that's DMX Retro Gamer. You should have just got done watching him as well. Retro Bliss Gaming, Phil, Retro Bro, that's John, Rickster 8, Retro Gaming, Roger Matthews, also known as Psycho Stormtrooper, was around in the very beginning of the homebrew games for Intellivision and was part of that. Salvatore, the horse racing champ, Schlockdreck, Gruel, some guy who is not you. I don't know why, I just love that name. Somerset Man, Steve Ettinger, Blue Sky Ranger, and programmer of several original games and the upcoming Chip Shot 2. Stephen Baker, all the way from the UK. Stock Jock from Arcades Anonymous. Super Megagraph 64. I'm wearing his shirt today. My good buddy and YouTube royalty, I call him. He is Psylord. He knows everything about everything. He'll tell you he doesn't, but he knows a lot. He's pretty humble. The Blocky Dad, the Horse Stream Live, the Last Line, Tim Babcock, and we're almost done. Tom Jarvis, Torque, TV's Hasselhoff, Vectrix Mods and Gaming Videos, and Zamboni. Thank you to all the members who signed up, and thank you for everyone that gifted the memberships. I do appreciate you all. Personal update. I've still been working like crazy. So I've been working 7 days a week. I've only had off 3 days, and I think it's 3 months. And I still have another, what the heck is the date? Month and 10 days before I get a scheduled day off. I don't have to do this. I'm doing this because I've got a big trip coming up. And then right after I get back, I've got PRGE coming up. And then a few weeks after that, I'm going on a cruise. Oops, I'm not supposed to say that. My wife might hear. It's a surprise. Going on anniversary, and I've got all kinds of negotiation stuff going on. Been prepping presentations. I'm on the team again. This time I helped negotiate the contract we got last time. Looking forward to that, but it's been a lot of work. I've been pretty much going nonstop and going to bed late. I'm kind of tired. I haven't been feeling good. I think I'm kind of getting run down or something, but I want that extra money for PRGE, so I got to work. What else is going on? Oh, we went to the races. So even though I'm working all the time, we still do fun stuff. We'll have movie night, family stuff, do something, play some games. Saturday night, we went to a local lower level NASCAR track, Stockton 99 Speedway, and we watched a couple of my friends race along with a bunch of other people. It was a fun time. I think it was the first time my wife and daughter have been to that track. We've been to several others. I grew up going to that track, so it's always fun for me to go there. What'd they race there? They had late models, modifieds, legends. Those are like the 2/3 scale, little old looking cars. Brooks and Dunn raced them in the 90s. That's where I first remember seeing him, and I've wanted to race them ever since. And then they had a mini modified class, which is funny because they used to race at another track a little farther down south, at Madera Speedway. And I raced those, what was it, 2007 and 8 or 2008 and 9, something like that. They call them something different now, but it's the same cars. So it's always interesting to see a lot of the cars that I used to race with. So we had a fun week. I'm sure I'm missing a few things, but the poll, there is a chat poll, guys, and it is a simple one. We are talking with DarkUnderdog today, is work in progress. Have you played Fishy Crossing yet? And right now, 21% say yes, 79% say no. That's with 29 votes. Go ahead and vote if you would like to. We'll check in on it from time to time. And after today, you'll know all about Fishy Crossing, and you're going to see it. And as we're going to talk to the programmer, DarkUnderdog, should be fun. What else we got going on? I guess let's go ahead and get into the news real quick, and then we will bring on DarkUnderdog. So we do have a few things. We're going to go over the scores. That's what we always do first. So we're going to do that again. And I was able to participate this time, although, I did it last week live on the show. It wasn't a very good game. I think half my desk came from trying to look at chat, but I ended up getting a tie for fifth. Alan O'Neill with a good score, 10,850. Romain in second with 10,750. That was really close for the win. And then you have quite a bit of a jump to Kevin Schultz, the man who puts this on every single week. I thank you for all the work. 69.50 for the final podium spot. And then Intellivision's digital fanzine, him and I are usually pretty close on a lot of games, and he edged me out on this one, 48.50. And then I was tied for fifth with 4,600 with Cristiano. DJC, now, he didn't post this, but I had him play it live, or asked him to, and he did. And so we both played it live, one game, and then I took a screenshot and posted it for him. So he was just 200 points below me. I'll do the DJC finger point. I got you, sir. Kurt Kietsky, 4,050. Gotti Saw, 2,000. And DJF, 1,200. What are they playing this week? I forgot. Utopia. How are they doing the score on that one? Utopia until Sunday. I'm definitely not going to have time to do that. Like I said, all week and probably a lot of next week, I'm going to be in negotiations, so I won't be doing my normal job. And I am still going to work the weekends. Figure why not? I'll probably be pretty fresh, make some extra money. I get paid during the week. I just don't have to do my normal job. So I'll go do it and catch up. There's going to be someone in my area covering. So I'll go in on the weekends and catch up and help out a little bit, make that extra money. All right, what do we got next? Intellivision's digital fanzine, talking about him just competing there. He has not put out an issue for a long time, and this is the link right here. Intellivision's digital fanzine hub, issue 6 out now. You can find all the old issues. He does amazing content. He is on Facebook. You should definitely follow him if you're not already. And down here is the new issue, issue 6. It's all about arcade type games and tons of graphics. It's mostly a look at it issue, not a lot of reading to do, but it was very cool to go through all those, see all the screenshots and all the art that he's created for this issue. I know that took some time, so definitely, of course, it's all free. Give it a download, check it out. Highly recommend it. He does such amazing work. We're all very lucky to have guys like that in the community, people that put out content for our pleasure. I love it. So what else we got here? Christmas game. And I saw it. I was working on the presentation and I went back and the window reloaded. So if anyone knows, send me the link. There's a Christmas game that's being worked on and I lost track of it. I didn't get the link saved, but I watched it being played and I went, and I think I actually even copied the link, but then I got sidetracked and I never ended up getting any more information about it. I did a quick search on AtariAge. I couldn't find it, but so if you guys know, send me a PM somewhere. I definitely want to get that and show it off. Super Pro Space Hawk from David Harley. I just realized I forgot to say hello to everyone in chat. I'm telling you guys, I'm worn out. I don't feel good. We're doing like some extra stuff today. And it's like, I'm just out of whack. So it is not here yet, but it is. You got Ultimate Miss Night Stalker, and you're also going to soon have Super Pro Space Hawk. Intellivision.us is the place that you want to look. Keep an eye out. Of course, you're going to see YouTubers talking about it. I'm sure Papa Pete will have the scoop on that one. But I will also talk about it here once it is out. And then we have this little bit of sad news. It's an AtariAge post from the Intellivision Collector. Anticipation of a new 50% USA tariff being implemented on the 19th. IntellivisionCollector.com will shut down sales on the 16th, which was yesterday. Hopefully this doesn't work out where he has to do that, but it's talking all about the tariffs, and that's just too much for him to be selling the games. And hopefully he figures something out, because we love the games from Intellivision Collector. As a lot of the publishers, we appreciate all the work they do. It will not affect digital sales, though, so all the games will still be available digitally. Let's see. There was some off-topic stuff going on in this, so let's see if there's an update. Sorry for the fast scrolling, but I didn't want to. Okay, if there is a complete shutdown, it won't be until after I release all 8 games I'm currently in the process of publishing early 2027. I've already invested tons of money in them. No worries there. So we will get the 8 games that are in progress. What will determine the shutdown or not will be the physical, not digital sales of upcoming releases. See if there's anything else here. I didn't look today. Normally I would look right before I go live. No change in price for Canadian customers, but the site will be brought down soon until the 19th for upgrades and tax calculations. So whenever you see that down for the tax calculations, don't be alarmed. It'll be back up. Okay, and that is it on that. So IntellivisionCollector.com. No matter what happens, the digital sales will still be there. Let's hope it all gets worked out. Physical games. Tariffs suck for everyone. let's hope they go away, or at least enough to not be hurting businesses like this, that much. It's sad times. FujiNet. If you guys haven't been seeing about this, we had on Thomas. I don't know how long ago it was. We talked about FujiNet for Intellivision. This is picking up a lot of traction again. There are games being worked on so they can fit. We'll be playing baseball with Thomas soon. Thomas, if you're in here, I'm sorry I wasn't able to get a hold of you or install it. We were going to try a game of baseball, but man, I'm telling you guys, I'm so busy. I was down there. I actually left work a few hours early today, and I was working right up till I came up here last second to get the stuff ready for the show. I was working on presentations, and there's a lot of stuff that goes along with that. I'm almost completely ready, so when I get down there, I'm going to eat and finish that. But Thomas, I should be able to tomorrow when I get home. I'll be watching Mike's Gaming Gala, and I'll be up here watching you and Mike's Gaming Gala, in fact. And we'll try that soon. But there's a lot of cool stuff going on. We need to get this man a fixed Intellivision console. I need to see if I have one I can maybe send him. He has a rough one. You can see the image right there. But there is so much work being done on FujiNet. This is awesome to see. They're already playing like simple card games and like Battleship and that kind of stuff. But actual original Intellivision games are being hacked to play 2 players over the internet. Right now, he has a prototype. You can see the device on the right, and it is going into a Pi RTO2. The final product is just going to be its own cart. You can download the emulator and try it out yourself, but it'll just be on the PC, not on original hardware at the moment. So probably in the next few weeks, maybe we'll see whenever he gets a good update. Tomorrow you can watch him on Mike's Gaming Gala. They'll be talking about a lot of stuff, maybe showing off a few games. And then once it's a little farther along, we will invite him back on again, and we will talk about everything, show it off, play a few games online, and field questions from you guys. So I'm looking forward to that. That's such a cool thing to have FujiNet on Intellivision. And Intellivision, dude, I know you're probably not watching, but baseball and the Intellivision game are going to be coming to you real soon. So I hope you practice, because that's going to be a lot of fun. He probably won't let me do it live, but I'm looking forward to playing him because he's really good at baseball like I am. And I think he might be able to get me on the newer games because I just haven't played him a lot. I've been practicing lately, though, for this reason. But the original baseball, I think I got his number. We'll find out. Got a small update on Frantic. Actually, I should have seen it. Or no, this was... So if anyone doesn't know already, Frantic was picked up by the Intellivision Collector. We're going to get a complete in-box version of the game. We are also going to get a ROM package. That game is amazing whenever it was picked up, and it is even more amazing now from what I'm hearing. I'm looking forward to this. I can't wait to see the final products. You can see a little bit here. I don't know if you can hear that, but we'll just play this just a little bit here. High scoreboard. Awesome. Woo, look at that top one. Difficulty settings, game modes, level order, power-ups. I missed that last one. Save games. Time game. That was I asked for that because, man, for high score competitions, that'd be awesome. Put time limits in your games. That would an option. That's sweet. Man, I haven't played this in a while. I'm looking forward to it. Looking forward to it. So there's the Frantic update. I'm so excited for that one to come out. This might be a game I need to buy multiple copies because I believe this one I'm going to want to send a copy to Aaron and have him sign it. I really love Frantic. I was testing early versions and just loving watching the progress of this one. I feel like a special connection to this game. And same thing with Chipshot 2. I've never worked, or not that I'm programming it, but never worked and tested and worked with a programmer as much as I am with Steve Ettinger on Chipshot 2. And that one's really special to me, but so is Frantic. And they're a lot of fun. I can't wait for all of you guys to be able to get your hands on that. Sprint news. So we don't have a lot to talk about normally on the Sprint these days. It is still selling great. It is temporarily sold out. I did not check today, but I was assured by Ben Jones of Play On that more are in the process. They're being processed and they will be restocked soon. So if you are waiting to get a Sprint, don't pay some crazy eBay pricing. And if you're selling them for crazy eBay prices and you're watching, I apologize, but I always try to help people out, save a little money. I never do that to people, and I don't know. I just don't like it. I mean, it's everyone's right. Sell it, supply and demand, and all that. But I'm letting you know that more will be in stock soon. And I didn't ask about Amazon. I don't think we ever saw them come back in Amazon. Maybe they're not going to. But I want to buy a few more Sprints. And when I went to do it, they were sold out, and I'm like, oh my gosh, again? So yeah, there will be more. So don't worry about that. More Sprints, definitely. All right. So the next thing we got, that's all the news. We're almost getting ready to bring on DarkUnderdog here. We got high scores sent in. Now, again, if you have a high score or pictures of your game room or video of your game room or anything like that, send them to me. Send me a message. I'll let you know where to send them if it's a large file, or you can send me a link if it's posted somewhere. I would love to see them and show them off on the show. Rick sent an amazing score on Happy Trails, which is also his personal best, 233,533. Now, I just know Rick, and I know that's probably an amazing score. I know I can get not even a tenth of that. Definitely one of the top Intellivision players is Rick. And, you know, there's no more news for he's taking a break for the high score challenge on AtariAge. I think it's going to be, I think he said next year probably for the next one. So good to see him still playing and sending in high scores. All right. So DarkUnderdog, I'm looking down there. I'm seeing the game screen. I don't know if he's there ready to go. Give me a thumbs up or something. There he is. All right. We'll just 1 second here and we'll pop you on. I just wanted to make sure. I was looking down. I saw the game screen, so I wasn't quite sure. So we're going to get back to mail call, which I have Sean's giant package sitting here. And then I also have something else that was delivered right after the show. And then a couple more things this week. So I have a decent mail call after last week's. I don't think I had anything. So we're going to say hello to everyone in chat really quick because I forgot to do that. And then we are going to bring on DarkUnderdog. Keith was the first one here. Beat Tofu, which is not easy, but I did post it at a different time than normal, I believe. Tofu's here. What's going on, Tofu? Benvril. Now there's going to be a million chats. We're going to get through the hellos, and when I started, then we'll bring on DarkUnderdog. Code from Georgia. Sean's here. What's going on, Sean? Yeah, you were like 5th or 6th, buddy. You thought you were going to be first. There's a lot of people trying to be first. I do that on a lot of shows myself. Yep, and we did have Thomas on. I need to figure out which show that was for people that missed it. But we had him on, and he's going to be on Mike's Gaming Gala tomorrow. And we will have him on again once a little more progress is made. And maybe we'll do like a panel discussion on it or something like that. Yes, I can't wait. The original baseball. I'm excited about that. Of course, DarkUnderdog's here. Tim Babcock, Pierre. This is all still before I started. This is still like an hour and 15 minutes before. I was watching Pierre. Tim says he just downloaded Fishy Crossing. Bunch of replies from me. PJ Smith was here. Kurt Bradshaw. There's Benvril right before the show started. We're getting close. Don't want to miss anyone here. DarkUnderdog saying hello to everyone. Crispy's here. Dale DK Astro Smasher from Buffalo, New York. Opposite coast as myself. I'm a West Coast guy. I live in the country. I'm West Coast, but I'm like an hour and a half from the coast. I live in the valley, out in the country. I'm not a big city guy. Mr. Poe Styles here. Good to see you, Poe. That was about 26 minutes ago. Again, guys, I'm not going to catch all the way up with chat because we got to get DarkUnderdog on here. We're going to talk about a lot of cool stuff and show you some stuff. Okay, we'll get it close. Let's go a little bit farther here. Pine Soul's here. Well, I think I was like about a minute late because I wasn't paying attention. I didn't see DarkUnderdog pop in down there in the back room. And so we talked a quick second before we went live. I actually popped in just at 5 to go live. And I'm like, oh, I got to talk to DarkUnderdog before I go live. Tell him what's going on. Michael Doherty. He's got a lot of stuff going on today. Good to see you. Could pop in and say hello. Megan's here. Isn't that what Mike's mom's supposed to do? Mike's mom does it all, buddy. Everybody knows. And again, guys, I always have the disclaimer, this mom stuff. I think Phil started it, but Mike and Poe and Bart and Phil, they all do the mom joke thing. I kind of got sucked into it. There's no disrespect meant. I don't think anything said about anyone's moms that doesn't get involved, but don't take offense, please. It's not meant to be that way at all, but I can't let them talk and not talk back. It's just not my style. Oh, you were in the other channel? It shows both of them in here, but you're like, wow, nobody else is here. There might be a few over there, but most everyone's over on this one, or this side of Intellivision Gamer. But I do have 4 at the number 4, the Retro Gamer, and I do everything else retro there. Well, mostly Gen 2. Lately, it's been all 2600 Homebrew. I think the game I put last Wednesday was Halo 2600. Very interesting game. It's a fun way for me to play these games. And if I'm going to play them, might as well do a little bit extra work and make a video on them. Everyone's saying hello to everyone. Bart's here. What's going on, Bart? Cyrus, I heard that like button called you punks. You going to let it get away with that? That little graphic looks familiar. I can put my finger on it. CYRUS. Retro Zone's here. What's go Retro Zone Hub? Sorry, I don't mean to cut it short. I know this is a long time ago, but Aaron's here. What's going on, Aaron? Good to see you. Pierre's back. Pierre had a fun show. Played 3 Intellivision games. I think he oh boy, I watched all but I started the very TNT Cowboy was the first one. I've only played that one a little bit. Mystic Castle, which was fun. I really like Mystic Castle. It is an updated version of Thunder Castle, and to me, it's the best one. And then he played. I only watched like a minute or 2 of this one. He played Vanguard. I had to go because I was behind. But Vanguard, I love shooters. So Pierre always goes before me. And before that, DJC was playing Intellivision games. So we got a 3 for today. Small Corey. Yep. Talking about the news. I didn't forget. That was intentional. So I didn't mess up yet. Although I am quite tired and worn out. And today might be the day that I do a screw up. But it's been a while now. And I'm the whole show. I'm like, watch the slides. Don't screw up. Especially if Mike's in here. Don't screw up. And someone's going to tell Mike if I do. Well, thank you, Cyrus, for being a part of it. I appreciate it. Sean, what's going on? Good to see you here. I don't want to miss anyone that popped in. Salvatore, 10 months being a member. That is awesome, sir. I appreciate you. Thank you. Oh, I always say your name, PJ Smith. PJ Smith. I'm trying to catch up, guys. Good to see you here, Salvatore. Everyone's saying hello. There's a lot of chat. You can tell who is old on that list. We tend to use our real identities. Well, I did until, being a YouTuber. Then I switched, and I use Intellivision Gamer now. But how do you say that? Retro HIO Gamers? Yes, it is a nice shirt. I was actually supposed to wear another blue shirt, and I could not find it. So I'm like, I haven't worn Cyrus in a while either. I'm going to grab Cyrus. At least it's blue, like the thumbnail. I try to cycle through everyone. I've got 4 colors in Super Mega Rapid 64, and I like them. Cyrus is a cool guy. Half his streams, though, are when I'm sleeping. But I always catch up at work. Oh, I should have did this when we started. 1375 Stick Boy. Yeah. I got a haircut today because we're starting negotiations tomorrow. And I got to wear a little bit nicer clothes than I like to. And I'm not shaving till tonight. I'm going to trim the beard down a little shorter and shave the neck beard. I kind of purposely let it all go for a while because I didn't want to get one and a couple days later do it all again. Yes, PRG is getting close. I can't wait. That's why I'm working every single day, 7 days a week. Casey's head finally outgrew his hair. I literally got a cut a couple hours ago on the way home. Yes, you do. There are several colors available, of course. I hope not. I hope not. That's a big melon. I have to special order hats. We'll put it that way. Thank you, sir. Oh, Michael Doherty. I got to drive a Legends car at the press day when they introduced as a class in New River Valley Speedway, 1993. I knew it was like 92, 93 when they first came out. And I don't know how much they've changed, but they still mostly look the same. I just remember seeing Brooks and Dunn and hearing about them racing. I'm like, oh, those are some cool race cars. Back then, I wasn't going to be doing anything like that, but I still toy with the idea. I watch them every week. But that'll cut into a lot of other things. Time, money, and that's for everything. It's not cheap. It's almost $1,000 just for a set of tires. Yep. The beard's going to get a little thinner too. Obsidian Contraption. Sorry, UnderDog. I did not realize there was this many people here to see you today. So we're hoping that eventually Utopia will get a 1-player version, but I don't know if it has to have a 2-player version to begin with. I would hope that would work with FujiNet. That'd be sweet. Star Paddler. How far am I behind? All right, guys. I'm going to go ahead and bring on DarkUnderdog. If I skipped anyone, it's not intentional. But we just got to get them on here and get going because we're already 34 minutes in. And I don't want to miss too much stuff. So without further ado, let me see. Oop. Let me get the right one here. And then we'll work. There we go.
Hey.
So we've got myself, Lil Small up here at the thing. We've got the Fishy Crossing game box. We've got your DarkUnderdog logo and a little bit of a screenshot down at the bottom, and we've got you in the center. It looks a little better than just 2 people side by side. Plus, that's pretty cool. You've got the game playing up above your head. I like that.
Yeah.
So for those of us, and there's probably many, I mean, we've all seen you in chat and on AtariAge, but why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself and gaming history growing up, and then we'll move on from there.
Yeah. My name's Luke, or DarkUnderdog. I know many of you. It's super cool to be a part of such a really cool community, which is really why I love the Intellivision community. It's like, I actually feel like most of you are like friends. And so it's very, very cool to be part of. My gaming history goes back to the 70s. One of my first consoles that my grandfather had was an Intellivision. And so I played Advanced Dungeons and Dragons without a manual and did not know how to play it and just died repetitively over and over again. Or Kool-Aid Man or...
Ooh, that's a hard one. How'd you even get Kool-Aid Man? I didn't know that existed.
Yeah, I don't know how I got either. I was super small, but then we got a Nintendo Entertainment System, and then Intellivision took a backseat to Mario and Zelda, where I have all my love for Nintendo nowadays. So I'm a Nintendo kid at heart. I own every amiibo known to man until Switch 2 came out and they started charging $30 per amiibo. And so I couldn't do that any longer. And so when the Sprint came out, it brought back my love for Intellivision, and you guys have seen me since then. And I've really tried to like be part of the community. So I like found ways to become part of it, whether it's building Electronight's website or making a game or creating cool hacks for the Sprint to be able to get online, which brings me to talk to Tom, because there's ways that we can get Sprint on FujiNet. That would be super cool. I think is very possible, in fact. And so, yeah, I have 3 boys. My kids also love video games, though my middle one is most obsessed. He has his own Sprint in his bedroom, plays games. He started making his own Intellivision games. So it's been pretty cool to be part of this community, and I feel super warm and welcome. So thank you.
So let me pop up, see if I can do it here. The news, wrong one. I'm going to have to change this really quick. I'll be back. All right. So for those of you that have not seen it, this is the very cool Electronite website, which was much needed just to have a decent website. And you really knocked it out of the park. This is pretty amazing.
Yeah, it was. I don't know why William let me do it, because it must have been a very weird conversation. I messaged him like, hey, I'll make your website, and does no clue what I am, who I am, anything about me. And so like, I'm guessing the first things that go through your head when that, like, is this guy trying to scam me, get into my PayPal accounts, like do all of these things? And so I was like, no, I just want to help. Like, I see you need websites, you're struggling. And what I see feedback is like, people don't know how to buy from you. It's causing pain. And so I can automate the entire process for you. And we did just that. I built out his entire website, automated all of it for him. And so he doesn't have to do anything anymore. He can just let people come to the site, buy the things, and the money goes to his account, and all is done. The person gets the thing immediately without feeling like they have to wait 24 hours or some period of time. It's super. My goal was to make it super simple and easy for people that used it and for him. And I think I accomplished it, but it was fun.
It looks great. It performs well. You can pretty much do anything you need to do. Like you said, if you buy ROM packages, it's all automatic. That's pretty much the way to be. It's just, I know he's probably very appreciative, but I mean, all of us are as well, because he's needed this for quite some time. There was an old site, but it was all outdated. You couldn't really do anything. You couldn't update it. He was kind of running off Facebook for a while, but this was such a big need for that publisher, and it just looks amazing. So I thank you for that. So have you gone into modern consoles as well, or are you someone that stays back retro?
No, I mean, I'm modern when it comes to Nintendo, but I don't play anything other than Nintendo.
Believe me, don't let the Intellivision stuff fool you. I'm a Nintendo kid as well, because that was my second console. I also collect for NES. I'm about 500 games in. I probably have 100 of them complete in box.
Nice.
I collect for NES, a little bit for Super Nintendo, and then I became an adult, and it was a little less. But I have pretty much every main console, but I wouldn't call it collecting. It's just stuff I had. I never sold anything. So I love Nintendo, and with all this new stuff going on and how much the new consoles are going to cost, I've already kind of said, I'm probably just going to be a Nintendo fanboy for the new consoles that come out next gen. We'll see how it goes. If there's something that pulls me in, I am deeply involved with all of them as far as purchasing, and I don't. It's going to be weird because I've always bought every console as it comes out, and to stop doing that, it's going to be like a big change. It's like I'm kind of like, I don't know if I can do it, but I think I need to if they're going to be like $1,000 plus. A console. And I mean, I mostly just play Gen 2 stuff. It's, if I'm downstairs, we mostly play on the Switch too, or one of the Switches throughout the room. but most of my time is playing this old stuff. There's just only so much time in the day. So tell us about somewhere fun that you're going to be attending, and tell us what you're going to be doing at that said fun event.
Well, as mentioned, I've been working really closely with Electronite, and so soon I'll be at PGRE, and we will have 8 digital games available in physical
is what I call them.
And so I've been working with different people to create all of the pieces and parts of those, and so Peter's been helping make some of the covers. I've been sourcing the USB sticks, and so it's going to be pretty cool to see I hope many of you there, and be able to represent again the Intellivision community at the Intellivision booths that Rev and others will all be a part of there at PGRE.
Rev will not be there this year, but he is most years. He has a big event, and I don't know that he wants that public, but or on my side, I was almost going to say it, but there's a mega booth every year. If you guys don't know, PRG is amazing. It is literally the best place if you're an Intellivision fan. Every year there's a mega booth, lots of people involved. Like, DarkUnderdog is going to be there representing Electronite. You'll have probably like 8-bit widgets. You'll have other publishers. Last year we had the Vectrex Mini was at a table of our booth. We kind of usually it's just Intellivision, but you're going to have, sometimes Steve Jones will be selling boxes, and it's not stuff that's out or stuff that is out. You'll have people selling miscellaneous Intellivision games, some homebrews. You'll have a whole bunch of gameplay areas set up. You'll be able to try all the new games, if not all of them. I almost always try to bring one setup. This year I'm going to bring one of my sprints, and I'll have baseball set up. Among other things, I'll bring a copy of my build. I'm not bringing my only build in case it walks away. But, I want to play baseball with a few people. There's a few people that say they're good and they want to show up and play. So I always try to make that happen. But PRG, have you been before?
I have not. This will be my first. And my son's coming with too. So it's not just me. Those that know Mike OS, he's my son.
Mike OS, yes. I was just watching him play Ghostbusters, a few weeks ago?
Yep.
So that was Ghostbusters on the Intellivision, the Ultimate Edition, by the way.
Yes.
So that is my absolute favorite place to go. One, being focused on retro. 2, being the biggest gathering of Intellivision nerds. I don't know if you know, but we all hang out together as much as possible. We go to meals together afterwards. The bulk of us are at the top of the Eastland Hotel, whether you stay there or not, all hanging out, talking Intellivision and other things, having drinks. It's just the first time I went, I fell in love. I'm like, I am going. My wife wasn't too happy. I'm told I am going every single year. I mean, unless one of my kids is getting married on that week or some weird thing like that, I will always be there. It's just such a fun time. One of these years I plan to bring my son, but I kind of like one trip a year. I don't have to worry about anybody. I just have fun with all my friends and, just do whatever I want to do. But I do want to bring him one time and just take him to all the arcade stuff. My stepdaughter lives about 35 minutes south. So a lot of times when I go now, my family goes and they stay there. So I'm thinking about probably next year, bring my son and spend some time at the arcade and let him experience that show. Because my kids are young. He just turned 14 and my daughter is only 10, about to turn 11. But they love retro games. Like they'll play Intellivision, Atari. They play some modern stuff. But, they like the old stuff too, which I'm very grateful for. But in this house, you pretty much have your choice of whatever you want to play. And they get to experience some of that. Raising them right, I call it.
When I was a kid, my dad had a Commodore 64, and he ran a bulletin board system with his
BBS.
With his 300 baud modem and like 6 floppy drives, and so recently I bought a Commodore 64 Ultimate and bought my dad a Commodore 64 Ultimate, which is, I guess, where my mom says he spends all his time playing on nowadays. And so super cool and there's so much homebrew that comes out for Commodore. They just came out with a new Lemmings game just a couple days ago, and they're working on a new Ghostbusters that should be released here for the Commodore.
And they have a new console out as well.
They have the new Ultimate, but they're releasing a phone, which is super weird for the world of Commodores to be.
They're releasing a
phone, a cellular phone. Commodore is.
I don't think I've heard about that one.
Yeah, Commodore.net. You can see all about the cool things that Commodore's releasing.
I wanted the console, but man, it just comes down to there's so many things to buy, and I'm into other hobbies and family stuff. It's like, and I'm gonna run out of room. I mean, I already do. I have a ton of stuff in storage in the temperature controlled shop, but it's like I pretty much like, oh, that looks cool. I buy it, and then it sits here and I don't use it. Then Cyrus and other people make fun of me because I don't open my stuff. Which, I mean, I do play a lot of it, but you can only play so much. Crypto Coffee, Retro Moms love Intellivision, and Phil's mom loves my retro whatever. I can't read that one.
But yeah, it's super cool. It works with like all the old stuff. So I have like two old floppy drives connected to the new system, and the 1702 monitor behind me, and so it's cool
is that the monitor to have? I can't quite tell. It looks like
it's the Commodore 64 monitor.
Yeah, I had one of those once upon a time. I wish I still did. I would like to have a few of those. I love that monitor. I've been trying to catch up on chat and throw things up whenever they're not. So what are you most looking forward to at PRG? Just meeting and hanging out with everyone, or is there something bigger than that?
No, I think that's it. Like I feel like part of the community, and as a result, thought it would be super cool to meet and hang out with, as I mentioned, friends and others that, while I haven't met any of you in person, it's still very cool to be part of something that I feel is like, I don't know, it feels like natural, I guess. And so
yeah, the community is amazing. I mean, it's on the smaller side, compared to some other communities for gaming, but there's so many cool people and fun to hang out with. But once you see everyone on YouTube and, you see other things, you go there, and it's like when I first went and met Papa Pete, it's like I watch him all the time back then. And when you see him, it's like you already feel like you know him because you've seen them,
right?
All the time, watch them. You feel like you know everything about them. It just gets like that. People that you can watch, you go there and you feel like you already know them.
And it's not even people I watch, like Zillow Rush, like good friends, like DZJ, like all of these people that, like, regardless of whether I've ever had like a voice conversation or seen them, everybody's like super. I'm forgetting so many people. Torque, like there are so many people that are just super friendly, easy to talk to, make you feel like you're,
one big Intellivision.
I am family. Berserk. Like it's just like hundreds of us that we just all just chat and have fun together. So
TT Easy 3HR says he kind of looks like Christian Slater.
I wish.
Oh, Chester, what's going on? So if you guys are just coming in, we have on DarkUnderdog. He is working on, this is your first Intellivision game, right?
Yeah, it's my first and only Intellivision game. Yeah,
I didn't know if you had like started a few things or learning, but Fishy Crossing, you can see a little part of a screenshot below, box art, and we'll show you the game here in a little bit. But right now we are just kind of getting to know DarkUnderdog. A lot of us haven't spoken with him. I've seen him, talked to him in different things, but being on here face to face is always a little bit different. So tell us a little bit about how the game came to be. Like, were you just wanting to learn programming and you were just trying stuff? Did you just go in with, I'm going to make a game? Like, tell us how it all got started and the first initial part of that journey.
There was somebody streamed, and we were talking about Crossy Roads. I don't know how it like Crossy Roads came up, and I was like, I may be able to create like a Intellivision version of Crossy Roads. And so I made some fun title screens just to start off with a chicken crossing the road and a mantis crossing the road, and threw them in chat. And I was like, I wanted to see if I could build a Intellivision game, and I like programming. I'm not a programmer by any means. I do not do Intellivision was my first legacy homebrew creation ever. And so, and then I started. And so I think Crispy and some other people saw some of my first versions that are horrible. Yeah. They're just
they look different too.
A green screen with cars going across the screen, and you just had to get your guy. It
didn't even start out as water.
No, it started as a street, and it was street crossing or something like that was the original name. And I turned it into a community project is what happened from there. I took and posted it on Atari forums and had people give me ideas. And so it turned into water. FDR for Prez said, hey, make a boat at the top. People said, do these things. I added air bubbles and an air tank, and we turned what was something that was pretty raw into something that's super polished today, because there's I now have a real sprite expert who's built the sharks versus my super crappy sharks. But yeah, it's been a fun journey, and all everybody that's participated in it, you can see their names scrolling across the bottom of my TV as we speak, because they've all been super important to the building of it.
That's awesome. So what made you shift from road to water?
I thought it fish felt more natural than the cars, and so and that it would look better on the Intellivision as fish than it did cars. And so I flipped it to fish and never looked back after. It gave it some additional purpose when somebody suggested putting a boat that now goes across the screen, and we added waves and dividers, and you'll see all of the cool things that have been added. But
yeah, I love I follow that thread on AtariAge, and here lately it is the most active thing I get messages for, and it's really cool to see so many people kind of getting involved and try this, do that. And it's how is that on your side of it? Is it fun to have that many people kind of getting involved and throwing out ideas? Or
I actually love it. Some people are going to be like, these people have to be the most annoying people ever. But I'll be completely honest. I love it. My goal actually set out for this was to only put 2 weeks of development into it and release it. And so it was supposed to be released on Sunday. But there's a couple, DZJ is working on a really cool, you'll see my really crappy shark when you beat the game, but DZJ is working on some really amazing game over shark design. I had fun building out a boot screen that you'll see that has a DarkUnderdog on it, which was sort of fun, incorporating the music, the sound effects, and everything they did challenged me to do something different, which I wouldn't have probably challenged myself to do. But because somebody said, you should do this thing, make a wave, I'm like, how am I going to make a wave? And so if you look at the thread, everybody should go to AtariAge and go to the television programming thread. But if you look at the thread, my first waves were the most crappiest waves known to man in Intellivision history. And so
I saw the early one. And I think you asked me, and I was like, ooh. you.
Yeah, you're like, I don't know what
10
these things are.
I mean, I can't even put my name on the screen, so it's not like I can really say anything.
And so it was, I loved it because it pushed me to do something outside of my comfort zone. And I hope.
And that's how you learn.
Yeah. I hope it made.
Speaking of programmers, we have programming royalty in the chat.
We do have programming royalty. Hey, Carl.
How you doing, Carlos? Everyone's saying hello. So, on that note, how you talked about the 2-week thing, where do you think the game is as far as being complete? You still have a while? Are you implementing things? Do you have things that
I'm
you
99% done. Unless some random things get in this in the next few days. So if you have input on it, you have a very small window to get any feedback in, and you can put that in the AtariAge forum. But once I close it with what right now is the last thing, which is the game over screen, I'm ready to close the books. I think Tix, who's the person that is doing the sprites, may give me some additional sprites for like the crab and some things. We'll see. He hasn't said whether he is or not, but if he gives me any more sprites to add, I'm sure I will throw those in because they're super high quality and make the game look so much better as a result.
Yeah, it's amazing when you have people helping that really know this stuff. You see a lot of people such as yourself making their first game, or they've done tiny little games, but they're doing like a little bit bigger of a game. And these guys that know how to do all these things and have been doing them for quite some time, I love seeing them help out people that are starting out because it makes a huge difference. Like, it's still their game, but you're getting input, you're getting help. Someone's, maybe doing some graphics, and it just makes it brings it up to the next level. And today was actually the first time I was able to play. Like I said earlier, I have been insanely busy, staying up late, no time. But I'm like, I'm going to talk with DarkUnderdog. I can't not have played the game. So, or not today, last night, sorry. Last night, I finally was playing for a while. I think my first game was 20-something. I don't know if that's good or not. I mean, obviously not to you. I saw you say how far you've gotten, but I know I beat some of the guys that have played it.
That's not a bad first time score. I watched Off Grid Arcade play, and I loved the video that he played because it was like a very like raw, filtered, like playing the game and seeing like when things changed on him, because at different levels different things change, and it was super cool to see. I don't even know how to explain it. When you create something and other people play it, it's a very feeling. Like cool feeling to see how people interact with it, what you would change as a result of it. And so thanks for anybody who's played it, streamed it, whatever. I've
seen it on a lot of channels. I've seen a lot of chatter about it. I've seen it on several channels. I was going to play it last week, but I'm like, then we were talking about having you on to do this. I'm like, well, I think it'd be better if we just
waiting a week, you get like this super cool version of it that most have not seen yet. So
Pine Soul says it needs Michelle the Mermaid and Casey the Pirate in it. I don't know if you know about all that stuff.
I do. I do know all about the butt pirate and all about.
No, not that part. It's just Casey the Pirate. Mike's Gaming Gala created that other word in there because I made Michelle so popular.
Oh.
But it's technically Casey the Pirate.
I get it.
He was trying to pay me back for making Michelle so popular. I've been trying to catch up this whole time. So you've got a short window, AtariAge. If you just search AtariAge Fishy Crossing, it's going to pop up. I think it's the first one when I found it. Get in there, catch up on all of the posts. And if you have some ideas, throw it in there. You'll see it's quite a popular thread. Like I said a little bit ago, it is literally the most popular thing in my email. Almost every few minutes, seems like Fishy Crossing on AtariAge. Because I have mine set not once a day. I have it set every time there's a post on something I follow. They send me an email. part of the reason I do that is because I get so many emails. A lot of times I'll miss things, and whenever you get that many in a day, you tend to see at least one of them. Bart says, I had a blast playing it. Trying to see if you guys, I need to catch up. I'm almost caught up. If you guys have any questions for DarkUnderdog, throw them in the comments. I should have said that a little earlier, but I didn't realize I was getting towards the end of the comments. We'll be on a few more minutes, and then we'll move on to the top Intellivision game. But we still got a few minutes here with DarkUnderdog, and then we're also going to show you the game here. So throw in your questions for DarkUnderdog, or if you have questions about him or the game, let him go in the comments, and I'll get to them. Hit the like, says Code. Retro Creep, hello. Is too dumb to even know what we are talking about. So this is a work in progress game. We'll show you here in a minute. This is DarkUnderdog's first Intellivision game, and it is Fishy Crossing. Below him, you can see part of a screenshot, and you can see the game box. But we'll bring it up here in a second. I'll play it for y'all, and you can see it. Orion sounds fishy. Pac-Man or Miss Pac-Man? Dark posted the link in Discord. And that was someone. Sean was asking where to get it. You can get it on AtariAge. Just search AtariAge, Fishy Crossing. I guarantee you it's probably the first one that comes up. Paul, I'm really looking forward to trying it. Way better game than the game Light Overdog made. I'm that one over my head. What's he talking about?
He's just flipping my name around. Dark.
Oh, okay.
It's like my wife's nickname is Light Up Cat because it's the opposite of DarkUnderdog. So.
Okay. Is it similar to Dolphin by Activision, says Orion? I think it's a fairly unique game, isn't it?
I don't think it's similar to Dolphin. I think it's if you had to mix, it's probably like a mix between like a Frogger and it's got some sea elements to it as well with the boat. And
so did you have any inspirations from games or did you just start making the road thing, switch the water, kind of just rolled with things as they came?
I actually wasn't. If anything, I have to say Frogger because it was it's by default. There's like some commonalities to Frogger in it, and it's even more common with the boat that you have to get to. So there's like from the beginning to the end a path that you must get to.
Mr. Postile says Fishy Crossing is what I call it when I try to sneak out of Mike's mom's bedroom. Light Dog made a game called Dead Fish. Frogger 2, says Dryer Lint. Cote says DarkUnderdog, thank you for this game and for doing the show. And also don't forget, thank you for doing the Electronite website because, man, nothing is amazing. I have a sudden craving for fish sticks now, says Brian F. Will this be a new digital physical?
It will for sure be something that's available. Whether it's available digital physical depends on some cost things. I'd love to make it. I will, for those that participated in the creation of this game, I will be creating cart versions of this and at least have enough for those people that helped make it possible. So thanks to other people that have made the PyRTO and the group of people who made Minty, they made a cart that I can purchase and buy and put my thing on it and give it out to people for relatively cheap. And so I'm hoping that I'll be able to do that for the people that helped make the game possible. So that'll be fun.
That's awesome. So why don't we show the game? I'll switch to playing it. You'll kind of go small on the side over there, but then talk through like any options or, what's going on in the game for those that, because I played a couple times, but I am still fairly new. And there's several people in the chat that are going to be seeing it for the first time. Speaking of, where is that poll? Do you guys still see the poll? I am not seeing it anymore.
When the game starts, though, my ask is that everybody sings along. Okay, so that's I can't tell. It's going to be a secret for what you're going to have to sing, but when you hear it, everybody can join in and sing along.
Dryer Lint, I'm the same way. I can't even put my name on the screen. So I wish I could program games. But literally, even if it's something I could learn, I don't have the time to do. I don't even have the time to do the stuff I do, let alone something I don't know how to do yet. Never saw a poll. What the heck? Last week, I was on a different Intellivision Gamer. That should be there. Never saw a poll. Huh. Well, a lot of people voted on it at one time. But, so let's see. Fishy Crossing. And let me switch over here. I'm going to have to switch it up too, but I don't have it automatic yet. And I always forget which one it is. Not that one. Not
Do you have
that
audio?
One. Not properly.
Oh, can you get the new version?
This is the new one you sent me.
No, the one I just sent you like a little earlier. You said you're gonna grab it really quick before.
Oh yeah, I said as we were talking on here. So let me get back over to this, and then
what's cool is it just has the new
and you sent it on Discord art. Or you sent it?
It's in
email?
Discord. It's in Discord.
Okay, give me 1 second here, guys. We'll get a brand new version, and it doesn't take me long to throw it on the stick here. DarkUnderdog.
But yeah, it's been through many iterations, lots of cool upgrades across time, from the sprites to the music to the special thanks to sections to the end credit when you die, what screen that looks like. I think Casey can attest to every other day. I'm like, here's a new version for the stream. Here's a new version for the stream.
Yeah. I've got several just since we've had them, going to be coming on
for the stream,
which that is normal whenever I'm having people on or, showing. It's like, especially with like Chip Shot. Sometimes by the time Steve says, I've got a new version for you to test, and it's like, I've got one or two more. Oh, I found a bug. Now that's squashed. Do this one. Now try that one. It's like, it's pretty normal.
Yeah. Somebody asked, did I have Intellivision as a kid? Yeah, I my grandfather had Intellivision. We played Burger Time, of course. By far, Intellivision Burger Time is my favorite Burger Time. Because of that, I recently bought Diner complete inbox, which is super cool to have. And I obviously own Burger Time. And then second, Advanced Dungeons and Dragons is Cloudy Mountain is my second favorite game. Weirdly, I do like Kool-Aid Man. Probably nostalgia because it's probably not a really great game, but it's something I played as a kid. So
nostalgia has a lot to do with things like that. But I don't hate Kool-Aid Man, but man, I don't know, several million points and sat there for hours when I played it for Astro Smash Mondays on DJC Game Studios, and holy moly. I don't know if I could do that again. So let me catch up real quick here. I do have the new version loaded, and I'll get it all on the screen before I load it up. The poll ended a while back, at least 20 minutes ago. Wow, because I never ended it, so I'm not real sure. Sometimes YouTube does weird stuff.
I forgot to say one thing as Aaron's name pops up is Aaron, Paisley Boxer, Pod. They all really inspired me to try to make an Intellivision game, and so huge shout outs to them for also creating their first Intellivision games in the forums, because without them, I don't know if I would have ever endeavored into the world of creating an Intellivision game either.
Yeah, and we love seeing new people give it a try, especially when the game's if the game's playable, it's still fun to try something new. But when the games turn out really well, it's just a lot of fun to see new people in the community. Because not every day they're like, oh, I'm going to start making Intellivision games. It just doesn't happen every day. So whenever you see that, like a while back, we had Aaron and Paisley Boxers, like, well, we had two games being made, at the same time. It's just not something you see every day. And, now we got Fishy Crossing, and there's other stuff that'll come up now and then, but it's always fun to play new stuff. Shark. DarkUnderdog, what do you think of Utopia? Ever play it?
I have never played Utopia ever, and I
Wow.
just know it looks
That's the
like
very first strategy game, as far as I know.
Yeah, I love Stratego though, so Napoleonic Wars is a fun version of Stratego on the Sprint or on the Intellivision.
Intellivision. I have that game. Was it as hard as you thought it would be?
It's harder.
There's some things that are one bit.
There's some things that are easy, and there's other things that are hard. So when I made the title screen, the first one, so I'm like, okay, this isn't that bad, but there's lots of limitations that are in place when you create an Intellivision game that you don't consider, and that limit some of your creativity, because you can only have 8 moving sprites at a time, or 8 sprites at a time, and what color things are on the background and forwards. Advanced. Yeah, and there's some tricks you'll see that obviously in this, but yeah.
Okay, what's going on, Tim? Tim from Sibling Rivalry. Every Friday, watch a video that they put out. They play random retro consoles. Him and his sister have drinks and play old games, and the banter, brother sister banter goes back and forth. It's always fun time. Definitely should check him out. That's his private YouTube, not the channel. All right, I'm a fan of the game, says Tim Babcock. All right, so let me switch over. Oops. And we'll hear it from the beginning. Hopefully it's loud enough. You guys will have to let me know. I do not have my audio routed correctly. Oop, and I got to switch this. Can you hear it?
Yeah.
All right. Fishy Crossing, introducing. Oh, that's a high score. Press any button, made by DarkUnderdog. I love seeing graphics like this on the title screen. The animated stuff.
Baby Shark. Oh, you totally missed the whole Baby Shark intro. You can
Here we go again. I thought it was done. The Atari was limited a little bit more, but what they did well, they did well.
So this introduction here was, I probably spent, a third of the game time making just this intro. So. There's Baby Shark.
Are you all singing along?
Yeah. Jamie Jelly is actually named after Darth Swade. So just so everybody knows, there's a little tribute to Darth there. There's Krabby Casey right there.
My wife is going to be singing that for the rest of the night. You still want me to let it go longer? Or?
You could. That's it. Now they all have a party. And what's one other cool thing for people to know about it? It does support JLP save, so it actually saves your high scores when you play the game. So and a lot of games don't always do that, but it was important to me to have a way to see and offers different difficulty levels and the ability to erase it. So
Baby Shark has something like 30 billion views on YouTube. Sean says, of course we are singing along. Kurt says, I'm going to have to get this game. The music is awesome.
Yeah, you're about to hear some even cool music too here during the gameplay. So
all right, so tell us a little bit about the options.
Yeah, so you can pick between 3 and 6 lives. You can start at level 1 through 9. They get a little harder as you go along and introduces some new characters. And then your difficulty is about the amount of air you have. So you're a diver and you only have a certain amount of air, there's bubbles that float around. If you touch a bubble, it refills your air tank. Easy means you have 12 seconds of air, medium 8 seconds, and hard 5 seconds of air. And that's to get to the boat. And so your goal is to get to the boat repetitive amount of times. The more times you get to the boat, the more points you score. And you have to avoid all of the hazards. There's one good thing to touch, which is a shiny goldfish, and it gives you 3 extra points. So you'll see a little shiny goldfish.
So the shiny goldfish is a good thing to touch.
Good thing. You get 3 points for it. Yep.
Okay. Now, because I don't have my sound routed properly through, the gameplay sound when it goes through the system is going through my mic up here. So for me to actually have it where you guys hear it, it's up loud, and my sound comes from just the PC speaker. So if you're telling me stuff and I don't listen, it's not me ignoring you. I just couldn't hear.
Sounds good.
Cyrus says, eventually I'm going to get better speaker. I have them down there. I just need to hook them up. But then if it's too loud, I get that, echo.
And this game is completely free, Cyrus. It is available now on AtariAge in the current version that Casey's playing, except it doesn't say Krabby Casey in the version that's online. Casey gets his own special Krabby Casey.
That's awesome. Thank you. And Cyrus, the whole Sprint package, you just download it, unzip it, throw it in there, and you're playing it with all the files already made for you. Let me see for you. Crypto says, I tell Poe's mom my junk is safe to touch. Cyrus says, dude, awesome. Thomas says, Fujinet can stream this ROM directly from the internet. That's part of its core functionality. Yeah. Fujinet is amazing. I hope you still go and it gets all the way done, because, man, I'm hoping tomorrow. I don't know if you were on earlier. I did address you on the show. I wasn't able to get up here. So much going on in the presentations. I have to get that done because the whole shop depends on me for this. Downloaded it, says Orion already. All right. Is there a bin and config file available or just the ROM?
It's bin and config because it's JLP. It's got to be bin and config so that it has all the functionality that I didn't. Going back to the building it, I'm using every feature possible to make this thing as large as possible and not doing a ton of. I'm sure there's ways to make it much smaller, but I am not doing any of that. I'm exhausting every single piece of code in ways that I can do it with as many words as I can, as many whatever it is. So it's
Dryerlint's asking, how long total have you been working on it?
2.5 weeks.
That's pretty quick for an Intellivision game.
Yeah.
Torque says, oh, I was wrong. She stopped singing Baby Shark and has moved on to the Muppets. How do you say that?
It's Manamana. No. Manamana. No.
To confirm, is playable on an OG Intellivision or Sprint emulation only?
It plays on both with no problem at all, and it does have ECS audio, which will make the audio so much better. It's why the audio sounds the way it does. So the cartridges that I make for this game will actually auto have. You won't even need an ECS adapter to play it, because the cool people in the world of Intellivision have made it so that a cartridge without an ECS can now do both IntelliVoice and ECS without an IntelliVoice or ECS.
That is awesome.
So
that makes it a whole lot easier, and people don't need those components. The Sprint does it automatic.
Yeah.
I'm excited to play this new version, says DJC. Retro Creep just went and got it. Bart says, I just went and got the 1.991. Is that the newest version?
Yeah, that's the newest.
Nice. Torque says that's the one. Beautiful. Craig, what's going on? Good to see you. Same. Crispy just got it. ECDHE. What language dev kit did you use to program this?
It's just the NT Basic.
NT Basic from Oscar Toledo.
Yep, from Oscar. Oscar's stuff is amazing. So
yes,
it definitely made entry to making games like this possible for people.
All right, so I moved all these. Where should I be starting? I know 3.
Go to 6 lives. Give yourself 6 lives. Start on level 1.
Show it a little more.
And medium's good.
Okay, and erase high scores, you just push a button if you want to clear your high scores. That's all that is, right?
Yep.
So Super Mario Brothers, the water levels.
It is. You're going to run out of air, though. Oh, you just barely made it. Make sure to get bubbles if you need to fill up your air tank at the top.
So the bubbles, I can get them anywhere?
Yep. They'll fill your air back up to the brim. And so the sprites you see here were created by many of them were created by Tix. He created a bunch of Atari 8-bit for like Beef Drop. He's created Norseman 2 sprites and Heli sprites. And so it was very cool to have somebody that's really like understands how sprites work, create those new shark images, the new boat image, the smoke image. It's a big upgrade from the originals that I had. And then Carlson and DZJ pushed me super hard to create some pretty cool wave effects, FDR for Prez. Wanted to make sure the boat wasn't just floating in air, so I had to figure out how to make the boat actually go along with the water at the top and separate it. And everybody came up with some really cool ideas on how to make and pull this all together. And so Bears Fan Goomba, Crispy, Rich, and tons of people have made this possible.
Oh, he shot to their side. The wave looks really good now.
Yeah, way better than the old wave for sure. And you're like, what's this like line in the middle between the blue and the cran? I'm like, it's just like 2 different areas. So adding the little animated section between them. I think some people like the music selection I added here. I really like the Mario music that is playing. But some people may not like it, but I like it. So I'm keeping it. So it's so some things that you may not know, you'll see the goldfish there. That's 3 points, right? The boat starting at level 3 doesn't just go back and forth. It can decide to wrap. And so
I saw that. I was like, whoa, he's going around now. And I'm trying to listen to you because it's really low. And then I'm trying to focus too. And then I'm like, oh, I'm not doing either one very well.
All right, let's see you get 40 points now. Go. Let's see the magic.
Let me catch up really quick.
Yeah.
And oh boy, Torque. Thank you, sir.
Torque.
You are too kind. 20 Intellivision Gamer memberships. Now I have to redo the whole the whole thing.
You just added like 10 minutes to the opening of his thing, Torque. How dare you?
Yeah. He's gonna make me work. So we got Bike Guy, Chicago, Alexander the Great, Lesismo, DB Falco, Yuki Anonymous, Orion. Orion's in chat. That's awesome. Adam Burns, Koifish Gaming. Recognize them. Oh, where'd it go? It scrolled on me. Guitar Junkie. That sounds like the Atari creep, but it's not. Big Dog. Adirondack Virtual. Hopefully I'm saying that right. Onsai. Brass Bomb. Some of these names I don't want to butcher them, but geez. Disguise. Alessandro. Venturasca. Jody B55, Multicade Matt. Oh, I know Matt. Brady Goat, seen that name several times. Kabuto Coder and Lloyd 7200. Very cool, sir. Thank you so much. Would you say Fishy Crossing is a bit like Lunar Lander in reverse?
Not probably. I mean, Lunar Lander, like if it's the game I'm thinking of, is you had to be like super like you go up in the air and then have to like land very softly, or else you would die. There's not that much, I think, into.
Cyrus says Torque is making it rain. Yes, he did. 20 new members. That's like almost 1.5 times now. We got to like 200 and something, and then it's been. I can't believe the difference from the first version I got to try to this new one, says Chris. Yeah, get the goldfish. I actually knew that at this game, and then I got him once in the beginning, and then I was trying to avoid everything so I didn't die. Wish the fish you control could have a moving tail. I love that you use this music. Yeah, I like it too, and it sounds so familiar. Yep, Cyrus says the music sounds super. The music is great, says Tim. That is a thermal layer in the water. Yeah. Dude, that game over screen is wicked.
That's my super crappy shark. You'll see the new shark that's made. It is way nicer than my super crappy shark.
Mark W and Rob Bob Present says the game looks great. Too bad Elvis didn't get a gifted sub. Nothing for dry. Yeah, it's all random. I wish it went to people that are in the chat, but it's all random. YouTube does it. Cote says, nice one, Torque. Very generous. It is indeed. No, leave that shark. All right, so I'm going to try again. Now, does a high score screen just tell that I got 27, or does it say how many men I had available and all that?
So go. You'll see it here in a second. So press any button. Do you see how on the screen it says you play 6-player medium high score 27? It's going to flip between all of your high scores. So you played once as 3. So you played once as 3 hard, and your score was 21. And you played once that was 6 medium, and your score was 27.
Yeah, that other one was my first game.
Yeah, so all your high scores will rotate through it, so it knows the difference between them.
So the standard was what? 3 lives? What level
3
was standard?
3-1 hard.
3-1 hard?
Yeah, that's your default.
Okay. And I have to get 40?
Yeah, you don't have to do anything. You just can try.
I don't know if I can get 40 on 3 lives and hard.
You got 5 seconds and some water bubbles to get to the top.
Yeah, I'm going to be dead quick because... Now I'm panicking just thinking I have to get water bubbles. No! Oh!
Do you guys actually like my crappy shark, by the way? Because
that was horrible.
I'm just curious. Do people actually like my crappy shark, or is it just for giggles? It's like,
so look at this. I play offline 21, first time ever playing the game. If this doesn't tell you how much it takes away from your gameplay when you're playing live on YouTube, I don't know what does. I got 5. When you hear YouTubers talk about that, it is real and there is proof. 21 was my first ever time playing it, and I just did 5 on my 3rd game.
The new shark by DZJ is amazing. He's added blood to game over, like dripping from the words game over on it, and you guys are gonna love the DZJ's shark for this screen. Just so you know,
everyone's saying they love your shark. It's a whole bunch of people.
I love that people like my crappy shark, though. It's because it was my first screen that I ever made that actually was made up of multiple like little like 8x8 chunks to make something. It's crazy.
Make the bubbles or the eye of the shark much smaller.
Yeah.
But the new one with the bloody game over looks really cool.
Yeah.
DJC says, remember on Astro Smash Mondays we submitted our play? Yes. I want that shark on a t-shirt. I want a shirt too. I mean, those you can just take graphics and go to those sites and it's nothing out of pocket.
Yeah.
That would be cool to see. Fishy Crossing shirts. I do have a Frantic shirt. I would definitely get a Fishy Crossing shirt. All right, I'm going to ignore you, and I'm going to ignore you talking about everyone in chat just for a few minutes.
Okay.
Because I don't want to get 5 again. And I'm going to. Oh my. I keep thinking my time doesn't start. Oh my gosh. I only got more than my 5 because I got that goldfish for 3. I keep thinking my time doesn't start until I start moving, and I find myself sitting there looking for a path. I'm like, no, just go. Hockey jerseys. Yeah, I'm not making 40 on 3 men and hard. No way. I mean, if I sit here and practice for a while, maybe.
Do one last game of easy and just for giggles.
And 3 or
whatever you want.
3 men.
Don't be on. Oh, you erased your high score. Maybe I need to make that hard.
High scores. This was easy. Oh! I got the goldfish.
You got the goldie.
I got an air bubble that I didn't need, but I got it. Whoa. Whoa, that guy was fast. I almost died 3 times on that. I just held up and said, ah! He's going across on a random now.
Soon you'll have jellyfish chasing after you. There's jelly.
Oh, and there it was. I didn't even realize that was happening. Oh, I tried to go around it. Oh, I'm getting tagged now. Oh, of course, now we didn't come across. I did hit 40, though, even though we're on this level.
Yeah, you're 45.
I must be getting extra guys.
Yeah, so every 15 points, you get an extra guy.
Oh, I committed to the goldfish and... I recommend anyone first starting doesn't start off on the hardest level. I'm dead. Start, learn what you're doing, and move up.
There are no turtles, unfortunately. We have a crab. Crabby.
That game stresses you out too, like gets you all tense, not stressed, but like all tensed up.
Yeah. And so if you press any button now, you'll see on your home screen, you'll have now a 3E score, which is your 3 lives easy. You got a 54, and it'll cycle through your other ones as well. So
is there a screen? This is the only place to see the high scores?
Yep, it'll just every 5 seconds rotates through them. But
it.
Because you erased it, that's your only high score. So.
Yeah, I didn't mean to do that. All right, let me turn this off. All right, so any final questions for DarkUnderdog, guys? I'm going to catch up with chat, so if there's any final questions, let me know. And the other one I can think of is you gave yourself so long, you were going to get this game done and put it out. So what are your future plans? Do you ever want to do another Intellivision game, or is this like, oh, I just wanted to try this out and that's it?
I don't know. I may. I have a couple ideas. We'll see if I actually follow through on them. I wanted just to prove I could do it, I guess, is the
good challenge,
the story of this game. And I wanted to do something where it involved the community, which I think I accomplished.
Yeah, I think you've done that. So. A really good job of that. No, I couldn't do it, Chris. I had to go to easy to get to that 40. I was like, there's no way tonight right here being live, I'm going to do a 40, on that hard level.
I do really want to say thank you to all those that did contribute to making this game. It wouldn't have been as fun or meaningful to me as of experience without the feedback and the partnerships and the friendships that I made along the way. And so whether you streamed it, whether you contributed it to it, whatever it was, that's what made this, I think, really awesome to me, is that experience more than anything.
Just sitting at home programming a game and going through it, it's a way different experience that whenever you get involved with the community, you've got other programmers helping you, showing you stuff, people putting ideas, people streaming your game. It's like that was like a big circle. And I mean, not that I program, but it just seems like it would make you feel so much better that, there's like a whole community and one of the games that people are playing and talking about versus just sitting at home programming it and say, hey guys, try this. It's like, that's why I do what I do with YouTube, the community. If it wasn't for the community, I wouldn't be doing this. I mean,
just to shout out a few other games that people are making. There's a Santa game, Jet Set Santa, people should check out.
That's the one I was talking about earlier that I saw it, but I lost track of it. Can you send me the link of that later?
Yeah, and it's made by the Rag. He also helped. He's in the credits for my game, and then Atari 2600 Land is working on Pepper, the Peerless Pepper Palace, worth checking out. And so there's a lot of cool, and that I think that everybody's looking for feedback, and so it's an easy way to be part of the community.
If you can send me, because I don't even know about that other one. If you send me the links, I'll definitely show them off on the show.
Yeah. I'll send
I'm always, and guys, if you're watching and you see something and maybe I'm always up for people saying, hey, have you seen this game? Hey, have you seen this controller? All Intellivision related, of course, but I love getting messages or emails. I get them now and then, but I can't see everything. I do try. But I would love to showcase everything in Intellivision. I just don't always know about them.
Yeah.
ECDHE says, DarkUnderdog, if you look at still pictures on other Intellivision games, you'll notice they're using sprites to display more than 2 colors per tile, but the new shark looks cool regardless.
Yeah, just to talk about the limitations of Intellivision, I could do 2, and I did. My diver used to be 2 colors. The snorkel was 1 color and his body was a different color. You'll see that in the threads. The challenge is you only can use 8 sprites per screen, which means the fish, to swim the way they are, need to use a sprite. And so I could make something take up 2 colors, but I would then sacrifice having a fish that could swim just like those fish swim for having that capability. And so those are some limitations. I can obviously make multicolor things, but anytime you layer one on top of another, it's one less sprite I can have doing animation on the screen. And so
it's a balance.
Yeah. And so in my game, I wanted to have 8 things moving across the screen, and that the boat, the smoke actually isn't even a sprite. It's a background piece of smoke that follows the sprite, giving the illusion that it's part of the same thing, but it's not. And so there's, to that point, hacks and things that were done to make some of the things possible.
Those are part of the tricks.
Yeah.
Dryerlint's asking, does it turn to a night sky as the game goes on?
It doesn't, though, because there's only so many colors you can use in the Intellivision. I don't know if, like, I guess I could make later versions black background. That might be cool. Maybe I'll make like level 8 and 9 have a black.
Fortune Live says, congrats on the game. Ryan says, now we just need an Activision high score patch. And this game's hard to get points. It's not easy.
If anybody has feedback, please put it in the Atari forum. If you like that idea of a nighttime, put them in there.
I'll put the link in the chat right now. And this is, you guys tell me, make sure it works, because I don't see the links on my end.
Yep, it's there.
Okay, and it's actually clickable.
It's not like I don't know if it's clickable or not, but
someone let me know. It should be clickable, but it's Retro clickable. Advisory Board. What's going on, Rab? Good to see you. I really like the interdimensional rift in the fabric of space and time after you die. Makes the stakes feel super high. Cote says does look fun. Sean says, or get rid of the clear high score permanently. Make them earn it.
I've needed it for now because I've had so many different versions. And so if I didn't have the delete, it would crash on them. So
Pine Soul says, gotta go to bed. Thanks, UnderDog. Was a neat game. Yeah. Megantron Plays says, you did a fantastic job, Dark. Awesome game. Rab says, oh, that's the shark you say. Fun looking game. Well done, good sir. Retro Creep says, this game looks wicked fun, bro. I can't wait to play it. Just loaded it on my Pi RTO 2. DJC says, the Manus approves. Fishy Crossing. Santa looks cool. Yeah, and I was watching it. I was bummed because I even had it in my notes to talk about it. And then I even searched a little bit. I had just a quick minute, and I couldn't find it. So I'll show you guys.
His game looks like 100 times better than mine. So please take a look at his game. It's very... He's doing an amazing job, and he says he's going to release it free for Christmas. So
it's good because we get a lot of Halloween games from Nano Chess. So it's cool that we're going to get another holiday that's been requested for a while. Orion's asking, did you need a lot of prior programming knowledge to create the game?
I think you have to have you don't have to, but it does help. Like when I was a kid, as I mentioned, my dad had a Commodore 64. We used to have magazines that just had lines and lines of code in it that I would copy. I would just type in what's verbatim in the book into Commodore 64. So I learned BASIC and Pascal and other languages when I was a kid. I never took a foreign language. Instead, I took a programming language to get out of high school's foreign language requirement. And so it's, I think, having some knowledge. It does require
so the Duo it'll
JLP,
work.
But it's noteworthy that the Minty team is going to make JLP games work on the Pi RTO 2. So probably here in the next week or two, you will have a Minty firmware that you will be able to load and be able to play JLP games directly on a Pi RTO 2.
Sweet. So you don't even need the Duo. You'll be able to do it on the Part 2?
Yep. That's awesome. That's what they've said. So
yeah, I need to talk about that then too, because a lot of people have those, and to be able to play, the homebrew games that are coming out, that's pretty big.
Yeah.
Let me catch up the last little bit. Thomas says, I have done a ton of code for hundreds of different system platforms. These old systems are a lesson in economics and understanding what you have and what you can make use of at any given cycle. Yeah, all that stuff goes way over my head because, like I said, I can't even make my name appear on the screen.
I used to have 2-player in this game, by the way, but because of all the checks, I had to remove it. It was so much fun to play 2-player, by the way, because you and your friend would be competing for points, and
the pressure of going faster
and challenging each other to get the goldfish, because there was still only one goldfish available on the screen, but I used way too many cycles. It cut the speed in half by having 2 players once I added all the things in it. So
Dead Format says, so are you saying we need to have a high score challenge with this game? It seems like the right thing to do. So Retro Creep, that will not work until you update. What do you know when that update's coming out?
It's well, let me pull up the site really quick and see if I've seen the requests are there if you want to compile it yourself, but
the link didn't work.
It's my guess is it's going to be any time. So
yeah, that's huge. So Creeper, you will be able to update your PyRTO 2 that you have, and it'll play all JLP games. That's pretty sweet news, sir. So don't get rid of that.
Yeah.
We'll show you the new version here in Mail Call here in a few minutes.
And pitch Aaron, who's saying Mind Game's great. If you haven't checked out Frantic, when Frantic comes out by Intellivision Collector, give it a shot. It is a fantastic game as well.
Yeah, Frantic, Space Intruders. Now we got Fishy Crossing. There's several new games. All right, guys. So there's still a lot more to come. We're gonna wait for an answer from Dark. We're gonna say goodbye and we're gonna move on. We are gonna step right in. Well, I'll let you guys decide. Do you want to see Mail Call and Homebrew Highlight? Takes maybe a few minutes. Or do you want to skip right into the top Intellivision game and get the next 8 games, battling it out to see which ones will move on and which ones are out? We'll be on our way to the top Intellivision game, all voted on by everyone in chat. Mail call. All right, we'll do mail call.
One final shout out that I forgot: Paisley Boxer built some amazing Intellivision programming stuff.
Yes.
You know how I got all my music into this? I use Paisley Boxer stuff. You know how I made my sprites? I use Paisley Boxer stuff. So again, there's a lot of tools and resources for those that want to, and the support from the community. Take advantage. Like, if you're interested, there's so many people that'll help, and the tools are continuing to be built. So
some of the tools that Paisley's made, Steve Ettinger has utilized and made so many more things way easier to do, and we're getting a lot of other cool new holes in the game because of Paisley Boxers.
Yeah. And then KB asked, will we get Fishy Crosses complete in box? I'm going to have some of them. I have 10 cartridges on order, thanks to Aaron here, and I'm going to test how that works and the costs associated to them. We'll see if there's interest in. I'm definitely make them, and I can bring them to PGRE when I come. So
I have interest.
But I will be making at least enough to support the people that helped me make the game possible. So that's where I'll spend the at least the 10 that I have. So
that is very cool. So anything else before we move on? Is there anything else we forgot to talk about? I think we covered it all.
Nope, I think we covered it all. Just a big shout out to everybody. Thanks, Casey, for having me on the show. Thanks for keeping Intellivision alive and showcasing all the cool things that it makes the Intellivision special compared to the other consoles. So thank you.
Yeah, thank you for bringing us another new game, because like I said earlier, it doesn't happen too often, and I really like how it's being done. It's like you guys come in, there's all this community around it, people giving advice, people talking about it, playing it. It's buzz, and it's just fun to it's a console that all of us love, and to see new life still coming for it. It just gives you hope that it's still going to be a long time before it starts to die out, and we all have a part in it. In making games, YouTubers, publishers, programmers, people that watch all these things, people that are on Facebook, all of it. You know, we all love Intellivision, or we wouldn't be certain areas, and it's all helping to keep it, you know, alive. And I love that because I long live retro and Intellivision. I have the cartridges. I just have to get the 3D printed stuff done, says Aaron.
Yeah.
Minty 2.0 released. After several months of development, Minty 2.0 is finally here, bringing a major update to the entire PyRTO ecosystem. Some of the highlights include JLP support on all. That's like the highlight because you need that to play every single homebrew these days, pretty much. So that's awesome.
Okay.
So sweet. Well, all right. Maybe at some point we'll make some videos together at PRGE. Maybe we'll have you on again someday whenever you finish or have other news. Keep me posted, and I'll definitely love to spread the word. If you ever make another game too, we'll definitely talk about that. But I'm looking forward to meeting you in person at PRGE and buying all the digital physical games that you're going to be selling there.
I'm going to like spend so much money at PGRE. It's going to be like ridiculous. My wife's going to divorce me after.
Yeah.
So
I will hopefully not that last part, but I just do what I do. I say it's all for Mike's Gaming Gala.
Right.
He had me buy stuff for him, and I got to send it to him. I kid because my wife obviously knows this whole room's full of stuff.
Yeah. Well, thank you all again. It was a pleasure being on the stream, and thanks again to everybody else that's streamed Mike stuff. And I look forward to continuing to hang out digitally with everybody, and I'll see whoever's at PGRE.
All right. Thank you for coming on and giving us some of your time, and I'll see you in like a couple months or so.
Yeah, like 80 days. It's not too long away. So
yeah, less than 2 months.
Yeah.
So all right, we'll talk with you soon, and thanks for coming on.
Yep. Bye, everybody.
All right, big thanks to DarkUnderdog. That was a lot of fun to learn a little. He was on top of me there. Learning a little bit about him, talking with him face to face, and learning about the game. So big thanks to you. And we're still going to do the top Intellivision game. We're going to start that right after we get to the mail call really quick. And that will not take very long. I'm excited. You guys are going to vote on the winners. We'll go over real quick last week's. So here we go. Let me switch over to mail call because I haven't messed up yet, except for having DarkUnderdog on top of my head. So this week, I got the new issue of Old School Gamer magazine. This one comes from the States, so you don't have the crazy shipping like you do Retro Gamer. I love these physical magazines. This one came right after last week's show. And I got Intellivision Dude as an updated shirt. And I grabbed brown for Intellivision, brown and gold. You got Intellivision Dude shirt. And kind of what we were just talking about, they have the new PyRTO Duo, which does play JLP. And I gave you guys the information last week, and it came, I think, a few days after the show last week. But here is my PyRTO 2 Duo. And this guy plays all JLP games, which I guess now that is such amazing news. And there is the SD card, micro SD card, sorry. Looking forward to trying this out. I know a lot of people have already been using it, and they say every game they throw at it works. So yeah, but you can update your regular PyRTO too. That is just amazing. So if you remember me talking about that, I was going through my games and I was looking on eBay and I go, Game Factory. I don't remember seeing that game when I reorganized. And I look, I probably have it somewhere. I've done this several times. I can't find it though. And you got FOMO when you're a collector, fear of missing out. And I'm like, I'm just going to buy one because I say I have all the games and I might not. I might have been a fibber. Not intentionally though. But as soon as I saw it, I grabbed the copy from Intellivision Revolution on eBay, Game Factory. And I'm so excited to have this and be complete again. Now, I do have a complete list, and I told you guys I printed that out. I have not gone through it yet. I I have not had time. Sean, when I see you at PRG, I'm going to choke you because I've got like this whole room is going to be full of popcorn. This box from Sean was actually there, and I don't know if you guys can see this. This thing is pretty large. It's not what it is there, but this whole top part is full of popcorn. Sean. Oh my gosh. We're making a huge mess. The popcorn's going to be everywhere. Oh my gosh. So this is a surprise gift for my buddy Sean. And I totally forgot how you told me to open this, Sean. There's boxes in here. Oh, I don't think Sean has any more popcorn at his house. Did he comment? Yeah, good job, Sean. Roger loves that. Roger sent me a package one time. I opened it up and everything spun out flying. Is Sean even still in here? Sean, are you here? I can't believe I had it. Well, I think I have it somewhere, but I'm not going to take a chance, so I grabbed it. Oh my gosh. The whole floor is covered in popcorn. Okay. I hope I don't. Sean. Okay, so how am I supposed to open this? I've got the 40 gallons of popcorn all over my floor. And I've got this main unit here. Do I just yank it out from the top? Cut the face of the box and pull it out that way? I mean, cut the side of this open? Well, that works. This is the biggest box for mail call I've ever had. Well, I can get part of it open. What the heck is this? Okay, so now I've got the boxes you have it set on. DarkUnderdog says, thanks everyone. I do hope you enjoy the game. It was so fun to make with everyone. Yeah, that's awesome. And again, I appreciate you coming on and talking about it. It was nice talking with you. Even though it's not face-to-face, it feels like it. And I'll get to meet you face-to-face. Grab it from the bottom too. Oh my God. Now what? Sean, you son of a bitch. So now I need to cut this off. Start unwrapping. It's all taped. Am I going to hurt it by cutting into it? I'm surrounded in popcorn. I'm afraid of breaking something. Cut the tape. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. But I'm also afraid of cutting into there because I have no clue what's in here. Oh. I think I kind of got an idea now. DarkUnderdog. It's a butt pirate. It's a butt pirate. Hey, that was the video. I was asking Mike because I was just a shipmate, making sure that he wasn't a butt pirate. He flipped that. I started the butt pirate thing, but it was for him, not me. And there's video to prove that. Can I break this? I hope not. What the hell is that tape on? This thing is freaking heavy too. What the hell is in here? All right. I might be able to get that off now. Come on. That's awesome. Get off there. Oh my gosh. There's almost as much tape as popcorn. Look at that. Can you guys see that? What's he holding? Well, I've kind of got that, but that is awesome. I'm afraid of cutting it or myself. I need a new blade too because this one's old and it sucks. Oh my God. So, let me get it. We've got a very, I don't even know what you call this. It's a statue. And it's a pirate, not a butt pirate. Unless it's Mike, then it could be. It says Intellivision Gamer on the back. It says exit only back here. MGG booty box. You've got some Intellivision cartridges you can see that are there. It says lost my booty on the peg leg. Casey D Pirate. And he's holding up a spiker. it's got, oh my God, I'm going to die. It's got a Heart Mom tattoo on his arm. That's perfect. And it says Heart Michelle. Mike's going to love this. Oh, that's awesome. That is so good. Oh, baseball. You got Spiker up in his hand. You got baseball, lock and chase, Utopia, mud buggies, and Tutor Vision, which is how I got my Tutor Vision because they misspelled it Tutor Vision. How cool is that? Oh, you can't bring this to PRG, sir. I don't even know how I'm holding it up this long. This is heavy. Like, don't break the desk. Did I miss anything? Did I miss reading off anything, Sean? Oh, hold on, guys. I'm now crushing the popcorn into a million little pieces with my chair. I want to be up here forever. That was worth it. That's awesome. I was rolling over the popcorn, and so now one piece of popcorn is like 50 little pieces. Yeah, that's pretty cool. That's amazing. I don't even know what my favorite part on here is. That's pretty cool. I mean, it's kind of like a whole bunch of stuff and stuff we talk about rolled into one. Now I know. He said he wanted to see my reaction. Now I know why. I just wish Mike was here to enjoy this. He'll watch it. He'll see it. I'll take some really good pictures and post it too. Oh, that's old. DarkUnderdog says really nice, Sean. It does kind of look like Kurt Russell a little bit, I guess. Pirate Jesus. I did read all the messages. This got to be old. I read them all. I think. Did I miss any? MGG booty box, Heart Michelle, Mom heart tattoo, lost my booty on the peg leg, got all the. Oh, INTV for life. I did miss one. On one shoulder it says INTV for life. It says heart C plus M. I'll assume that means Corey loves plus Michelle. And then exit only on this backside. Oh, that's awesome. Thank you, Sean. That'll be, I don't know. Am I supposed to leave that in the game room, like visible somewhere, or am I supposed to put it downstairs? I bet he likes Astro Smash. I see what you did there. I would like to, but I don't want to break it. And that thing is heavy. I'm telling you, like picking it up, I could get a workout with that thing. DarkUnderdog's asking, did you make it, Sean? He said all but the statue. He did the Intellivision carts and wrote all over it. A booty chest of Intellivision. Roger's laughing. Probably that I'm rolling all over the popcorn because he's like me. He's twisted and loves that stuff. Watch your chair. Yeah, that is hilarious and awesome. I know, Poe, what's your favorite part? The heart mom thing, or Mike's not gonna like to love Michelle. Casey's gonna take you 2 weeks. Oh, it's bad. It's everywhere. It's everywhere. And then I rolled over some of it. I think I got them all now. I missed out a little bit. So great work on the statue. I know you all cats and the inside jokes have been following along enough, but the creativity here is brilliant. It really is. That's awesome. 23 pounds. I'm old and weak, I guess, but sitting there holding it for a while. My new mascot, says Master Trolda. Love the Utopia on it. Yeah, it's got a spiker in his hand for obvious reasons. Baseball, lock and chase, Utopia, mud buggies, and Tutor Vision. Yeah, I'll probably display it wherever, but it's either going to be the game room on every stream or it's going to be down where everyone can enjoy it that comes over. I kind of like it for the game stream. All right. We got to move on because I want to get it while everyone's in here. I want to do the voting. And then, oh man, I'm not even cleaning this up tonight. It was all over the living room too. I think some of that popcorn, because the handles weren't taped and they're open, it leaked out on the way here. It leaked out in my driveway. It leaked out in the living room. We're like, where's all this popcorn coming from? I said, damn you, Sean. I didn't know what it was at the time, but Homebrew Highlight. I've been wanting to show this one off for a while. This is the really rare game. Not many copies out there. Multiverse Wars. If you know Odyssey 2 games, you know there's some games that have a board game and a video game. They mix them into one. And I wish I had an over my camera. I have it there, but I don't have it set up to go. So I think Caleb 8-Bit Widgets made a lot of the pieces. So this is a very cool package. You've got the box that opens up like a board game. You've got the cart right here. And I'm not going to play this today because I have no idea what I'm doing and I'm not listening to Mike. So we're just going to show you in the box, and I will make a video once I learn how to play because this is the first time I've opened it. Multiverse Wars. And I don't want to mix it all up either. So you've got, I want to make sure I keep it. I showed you what it looks like. You've got playing cards, and on the back, there are games. And it's 3D printed in here, so everything has a nice little place to go. I'll have to do pictures of this as well. That's why I don't want to mess it up. Let me see if I can show you this without dumping it out. There's two dice in there. One looks like a standard. One looks like something for Advanced Dungeons and Dragons. I don't really know. There is a starter deck, Multiverse Wars. It's heavy. It's full in here. Kurt Bradshaw, did you get one of these? Oh, don't mess them up. I want to have them exactly how it is. So this is a starter deck. You can see this is huge. Let me get back to chat. Let me get a few samples. So they are, some of these just have like graph type stuff on the back. And there's a lot of game cards with game screen shots on the back. There's Commando. We'll go through all this. Well, I'll get the top-down view for this whenever I play it, and I'll have to get my son, and maybe I got to learn about it because I'm not listening to Mike. So there you can see all the 3D printed stuff for to hold everything in place. All right, so let me get a picture really quick so I can put these back the way they go when I'm going to take them out and show you guys. Oop, that was the ceiling. All right, so there are little material bags, and there are all kinds of little game pieces. Again, I'll take pictures of all this out. There are a ton of pieces to this. This is not just a few piece thing. Let me try to get this the same way. Let me see if these are all. These might be one for each player. I don't really know. Oh, nope. There's some. So those would look like some kind of little like game pieces, like Monopoly pieces. These are a bunch of a whole bag full of this kind of stuff. Again, I don't know anything about it yet. This is the first time I've opened it. Let's see what's in this one. It's going to be fun getting all this out and taking pictures. Oh my gosh, there's just like tons of random stuff. I don't even know, have any idea what all this is. That's definitely not something that Mike can use. Oh, I don't want to drop any. There's some little pieces. Did I drop one? Nope. Let's see what's in this one. A whole bunch of, I believe all of this is 3D printed. All right. Now there's a spiral bound book in here, and you can see there's the bottom, and you've got a really nice manual that I'm going to read. Not right now though. This is really a really well done manual. I'll show a few pages of it. Mike's here, Super Mike. Oh man, you're gonna want to rewind a few minutes to the beginning of Mail Call, buddy, because that guy. Look at this guy. I gotta show Mike. So there is the manual. So no need to call the Mike the manual Mountie, because I'm not gonna play it tonight, because this game definitely requires reading of the manual. Because I always do that before I play a game. So check this out, Mike. I just opened it, like literally right now. Check this pirate out. This thing is 23 pounds. It's got Spiker in his hand. He's got a patch. It says Casey the Pirate. He's got Baseball, Lock and Chase, Utopia, Mud Buggies, and Tudor Vision, which was the misspelling that why I got mine. Check this part out right here on the tattoo on the arm. Heart Michelle. Look at that tattoo on the shoulder. Heart Mom. MGG Booty Box, it says on the treasure chest. Lost My Booty on the peg leg. Intellivision Lives. I missed that one. Intellivision for Life. C plus M, whatever that means. Corey plus something. And on a booty back here, it says Exit Only. Intellivision Gamer on the back. Oh, that's heavy. That was a gift from my buddy Sean. Let me make sure you can see that. Sean sent it to me. It's like Intellivision, pirate, other things. That's probably the coolest gift I've ever had sent to me. Let me catch up here. The statue is awesome. Nice work. You got to make sure that when you stream Casey, you can see the statue. Yeah, definitely. Oh, he does have Multiverse Wars. Oh, yeah, Caleb. I forgot about that. Fell asleep on the couch. You missed a lot of cool stuff, Mike. Taking bets on if he actually reads the manual. I will. That's why I'm not playing it tonight. That statue's cool. About moms, Michelle's, pirates, and television. All kinds of stuff. Maybe it's CP and M by Gary Kildall. Nope, Corey plus Michelle. Corey doesn't indeed like dudes. Nope. Does not. All right, so where are we at here? I'm all kind of lost. So I went through all the mail calls. Did I create everything? I think I got everything. I have a huge mess on my floor. That box was humongous, full of bubble wrap and tons of popcorn, literally everywhere. Then I was running it over with my chair mic. Every piece of popcorn turned into 50 pieces of popcorn. I think that's all. Now we're going to do Top Intellivision Game. We're going to do the Top Intellivision Game. We are ready for it. Let me move to the right one. There's still 40 people. We had 50-something people in here earlier. That's awesome. Everyone want to check out the new game and listen to DarkUnderdog. That was pretty cool. So now let's go to Top Intellivision Game. That's the wrong page. All right. 110 games left. That is 55 more challenges. We're doing 4 a day or 4 a week. So 8 games will disappear from that every week. Let's go ahead. Oh, can I leave that there? I don't want that to fall. I can't believe that made it here all that way and stayed together with the spiker in there and everything. Good job packing, sir. That was a huge box too, though. All right. So we are going to get into this Top Intellivision Game. That's just silly, says DJC.
This is all Casey's fault!
I got a lot of clips. I just haven't been able to organize them. DJC is my favorite person to clip. I do it to everyone, but I got a lot of him. Michelle is a dude. All for fun, Mike. I had just a disclaimer for Mike's Gaming Gala. I didn't know about this. I had nothing to do with it. I was looking at it for the first time, just like everybody else. Quit the bounty. Now you can see why I was so worried. Yeah, definitely. Heavy, all the little pieces sticking up like that. That was a huge box. All right, so we're going to do the Top Intellivision Game. You guys don't know what it is. We took 125 of the original games. We put them all on a wheel. We're spinning 2 games. They go against each other. We'll show them off. And you guys vote on the winner. Winner moves on to the next round. Loser goes home. We will go through game after game, round 2, round 3, however many rounds it takes. We will eventually get down to the Top Intellivision Game voted on by everyone in chat. This is going to be, I think, get more and more interesting as we get to the winners going against the winners. But we're going to do it right now. Let's find our first game. What's it going to be? Baseball. Baseball. All right. Remove. Baseball is going to go up, and that's the original baseball. Going to go up against... Oh, Slam Dunk Super Pro Basketball. Can't even read all that. I might have to so let me get the poll going here. Now don't vote if you don't know the games. We're going to show them both. Start a poll. Which game wins? And we've got baseball and Slam Dunk Super Pro Basketball. All right. The poll is live. If you guys know, we will. Sean says Casey likes my huge package. Yeah, I knew nothing about that. That's awesome. Donkey Kong for the win. I thought it was on Donkey Kong Jr. In golf scoring, maybe. Sean, that's so awesome. I'm still laughing and amazed. Yeah, it's pretty good. It kind of incorporates everything we talk about and do here on this channel and others. All right, so first we're going to play Slam Dunk. Where, oh, where? There we are. What is it? The only game or one of the only games that uses a picture on the box? Let me switch it on over here, guys. Don't want to do that with Mike here. Remove. Too many things going on at once. All right, left control, computer player. Blue selects 2, 1. I think I might need to get both controllers for this one. Select our players play ball. So there. So this is Slam Dunk. This is a much better version of basketball than the original, of course. There were so many more options and things. It was just much more in depth. The original basketball is probably more my speed. It was easier. I did not have this one as a kid. I'm curious, too, as we do these games, I would like to know your guys' thoughts and history. If you grew up having one of these games, playing them with your friends, your family, throw them in the comments. You know, I really want to know what you guys think of these games and your history with them as we go through them. Bears fan Goomba, what's going on? Good to see you, sir. We've got my... Oh, you can't see it right now. It's here. The Pirate's here. Bears fan Goomba said, played baseball at my grandma's house with my cousins and my grandma at times. Baseball is my first love on Intellivision. Still one of my favorite games to this day. I've never lost. I played a lot of people that say they're good, and they all think they're good until they play me. I still need to play Roger Matthews. He's someone that could beat me potentially. Intellivision dude, someone that could beat me potentially. Someday, if I don't see him at a show, I might just make a trip where I go back there, go to Midwest Gaming Classic, and then end up going to see Roger, and then driving however many hours and going to play a game with Intellivision dude. Kill 2 birds with 1 stone. My kids are in town, so I hung out with my daughter. Oh, yeah, dude, family's always first. Same with me. That's why you don't see too much beyond the show. Between working, YouTube, family time, there's not much else I can do. Offgrid says, I had baseball in the original basketball, played way more baseball. Same here. I didn't even have basketball until later. I mean, I had a basketball hoop. We played like that outside all the time, but I didn't have it for the game. The Frantic free ROM on AtariAge forum seems to, yes, it is gone at the request of the person who is putting the game out. So that did happen. I never had this version of the basketball game, but the baseball game I played a lot with my family, especially on cold winter nights or rainy nights. All right, so let's check out baseball. My controller went to sleep. This one I'll have to use both controllers to show it off. I actually don't know if it's under baseball or MLB baseball in here. I think it's baseball, but we're about to find out. And I have them in here the whole entire 125. So it's a long scroll. Here we've got baseball. I think this. Oops. Made a mistake playing with myself. Oh, look at that snatch. Oh, that you're out. You're out. Everyone knows baseball. There's no, I'm trying to play a little bit just to show it off, but lately I've been playing Home Run Super Pro Baseball, the new one on the hardest difficulty settings. I've managed to beat it a few times. It's almost like the computer cheats. You get like 5 runs ahead and suddenly they're base hit, base hit, base hit. Like they weren't hitting crap before and they're hitting every gap. Home run! All right, let's check the poll. All right, I'm very proud of you guys. My baseball is winning. 18 votes, baseball, 72%, slam dunk, both great games. I'm not saying that. Baseball is just one of my favorite games. We'll give it another quick second here. If you haven't voted, go ahead and vote. Cote says, hack Super Pro Basketball to work with the network. Eventually, I'd like to see all the sports games. I'm pretty sure they're going to work on the 2-player only games first. I believe that's what he said. I got this basketball before I got the original. You got this one first? Is Frantic going to get a physical? Yes, Frantic is getting complete in box and a ROM package. Look at that snatch, said Casey's mom last night. Mike's Gaming Gallant says, yes, Bears and Intellivision Collector. Close one, but I have not played that. I don't think I did. A year ago, I'm not going to remember. I might have stuck it in, but yeah, clip that one too. All right, so let's end the poll and move on to the next one. It is going to be, and I got to remember to screenshot these. There's one. Baseball, 74%. Slam dunk, 26%. Very cool. All right, so now let's go back. What are the next 2 games going to be? Oh, boy. Motocross against Locomotion. Let me get the poll in here. Start a new poll. Which game wins? Motocross versus Locomotion. All right, the poll's going to start. If you know, you know. I'll show them to you right now. Give me a second here. I'm trying to click it on the wrong screen. I see it twice. All right, now I can go back to controller 1. I'm wondering if we can hack baseball to make it blue beyond this controller. Go to Locomotion first. Scroll, 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 scroll. And I go right by it. Nice little tune. I've been working on the railroad. I had to glance over and make sure that I was showing the screen because especially when Mike's here, I'm not messing up. This is 1 or 2 players. And I have played this long enough to make a video. I know how to play it a little bit. You're basically moving that black square around. You can speed it up. You want to go and collect, I think, all the happy faces. I normally don't speed it up because I need the time. So now I've got him down there. Now I can speed him up. But that's going to end. Oh, come on. Uh-oh. And I've got the last 2. I think. Perfect clear. We got a level in. Gotta let it go by. Uh-oh. Oh, what happened there? I'm gonna die right here. Oh, maybe not. Oh, yes, I am. Right here, look, we can make him do figure 8s. Oh, come on. That's not what I wanted to do. You got the idea. All right, so let's go ahead and move on to motocross. Man, it's been a long time since I played that one too. Did that one for Astro Smash Mondays. Made a video on it. Or were you saying it looked like it was going on Mousetrap? Sometimes it looks like it's going to go on another one. Omnidirectional shooter with a spaceman as a sprite. I need to look at that. Let me screenshot it. And then I will try to... I'm pretty sure I have it. I totally forgot all about that. These are games I had both in the 80s. I love motocross. Make your own courses. Great game. Mr. Baseman, what's going on? All right, so motocross right here. This ought to be nice and messy, but you'll at least get to see the game. Course. Number of laps. Oh, I can just do demo. That'll be better. Reverse. So you've got a motocross game on the Intellivision. It's very weird. Why is the demo doing that? The demo can't even drive this game. What the heck's it doing? Yeah, it's doing it. I think maybe I should have drove. Look at that. This game takes a little bit to figure it out, but once you do, it is fun to play. It's not a game that I grab it and play all the time, of course. When you first start, you're going to get frustrated, even if you read the manual. I did not have this one as a kid. Did anyone have any experience way back with these two games? I don't think I've ever played this one, says Mr. Baseman. I like motocross. A lot of people don't like it at all, though. I think once you learn how to play it, it's definitely a lot better. but it's quite frustrating at first. You can build your own tracks. That's, especially considering this is an original game, that's pretty cool. All right, finalize your votes if you're going to. Let's check it out. I don't even have a clue. This one's closest one ever. Locomotion, 53. Motocross, 47. Finalize your votes, guys. If you haven't voted, you've seen them both now. Vote on which one moves on, Motocross or Locomotion. We'll end that in just a quick second here. I couldn't drive it worth the shit last time I tried. Like I said, it takes a little bit. Once you get it down, it's just not a pick up and play game. Oh, you had it as a kid. I don't recall anyone having it as a kid. I definitely didn't. You know, I think the first time I learned to play it was for Astro Smash Mondays. It's actually better than this. I had both. It's better than auto racing. Woo! I know that's another one a lot of people don't necessarily love, but I love auto racing. Ford versus Ferrari, the updated version is a lot faster too. All right, let's close this one out and move on. It's going to be Locomotion. That is our closest poll yet. I'm going to get 2 for 1 right here. Got the screenshot since you cannot see the polls later on the replay. All right, so Locomotion moving on. 56% to 44% on that one. All right, what 2 games are coming up next? Bump and Jump. That's a fun game. It's going to be Bump and Jump versus... oh, boy. Skiing. Bump and Jump versus Skiing. Let me go ahead and start that poll. 2 fun games, in my opinion. Which game wins? Bump and Jump. Skiing. Mike's mom likes skiing. If you know, you know. Oh, gosh. All right, so polls up. Uh-oh. Let's see. Yeah, I removed them. They're 6. All right, so let's go back to the game. Do not want to do that. The whole time I'm like, gameplay, gameplay, gameplay. And I want to make sure I'm on the right screen with you guys. You see it right. All right, so we are going to go. Oh, come on. Let me hold it. Bump and Jump. Definitely both fun games. I would not be able to pick the winner of this one either. Uh-oh. That's not a good sign. Whoa. Let me try. If not, worst case scenario, we'll go to a video. I have not played all 125 games on my Switch yet, but that one looks like it may not be. I'm going to brain fart where Bump and Jump is. Mattel 83, right? Trying to think. Probably not going to work. Ugh. First time this has happened. Give me a quick second, guys. I'll pop it up here. YouTube. Come on, internet. And television. Bump and Jump. All right. Find a. Here we go. Switch on over to news. Now I've got to find a working bump and jump and get it on my sprint. So what about bump and jump? Did you guys have it? Do you like it? Skiing. What about skiing? This is the first skiing. I was waiting to see motocross before voting. This one will be a landslide, I think. I would vote for motocross. Kind of catch up a little behind there. I used to listen to Fleetwood Mac every time I played bump and jump. Uh-oh, I don't know what I said. The skiing thing? If you don't know what skiing is, then you won't get it. I had both as a kid, liked skiing a lot, love bump and jump. I like them both. This will be like flip a coin for me. One's a sports game, one's a driving game. Does Mike's mom like bump and jump? Wink, wink. Definitely bump and jump, says Kurt. Tim says I played bump and jump in the arcade. I had both games in my teens. Ryan says Casey called the sprint a switch. Did I say switch? I'm tired. Casey the Pirate is in the suggested videos. It always is. I tell Mike every time I watch a video, it tells me to watch Casey the Pirate. Vincent Boone. M64, Casey the Pirate. At least one of them is my own. Oh, that's Intellivision Dude. I was going to say I thought it was mine, but it's Intellivision Dude. Skiing was one of my first games when I got my Intellivision. Played the hell out of it. I love skiing. I had it as well. Lots of options. 6 players. I still have my original bump and jump. Sweet. Bump and jump rules. Yeah, you said switch. It's been a long couple months. Has anyone got to the end of bump and jump? Not me. Mike's Gaming Gala, maybe. All right, let's move on. I know the other one works. At least it better. Otherwise, I got something going on here. All right. Back to the Switch hardware. I did that one on purpose, guys. I promise. All right. Skiing. Let's go back. Skiing. There it is. Better work. All right. See the game. Mike's Gaming Gala. Michael Hayes has, though. Was Michael Hayes in here? Did I miss him? I did not see Michael Hayes. Oh. Beat bump and jump. Yeah. Michael Hayes actually does a lot of cool stuff with bump and jump, including a level editor, I believe. Thank you, Mike. I forgot about that. It's always good to have Mike's Gaming Gala around because he's a big help. He'll tell you when you're doing something screwy, and he knows a lot of stuff. Slope, course, downhill. Why the heck is that like that? I'm like, that's not supposed to be purple. And it still is. I'm having a weird day today, I guess. Come on. I would have swore I've played this and made a video on my sprint with this. Mountie Mike and his trusty moose Phil. Let's go back to where they're all in the same. $125 games takes a little bit to load. Skiing. Don't be purple. Oh, good. I don't know what that was about. I wonder if bump and jump works now. I turned it off and back on. I love that you can do 6 players and you take turns on this. I just forgot what the jump button is. Now you can do all different kinds of... Oh, wrong button. You can do all different kinds of slopes, styles, different courses. Oh, I'm going to miss that one. Once you learn them, obviously you're going to go a lot faster than when you don't. Although this is the first one, I should know this pretty well. I'm only on 7 out of 15, I think, on the slope. Right there to make it, but I slowed down, which that costs you a lot of time. $69. I'm going to leave it alone, Mike. Ah, yes, skiing, auto racing, and AD&D. It was all purple because it knew Mike wasn't a fan. I have a purple Michelle shirt. Honestly, that's what it reminded me of when I saw the purple. Which is better, this or 2600 Activision skiing? Just don't ask Mike. They're both fun. We'll leave it at that. Don't let Mike comment on that one. I know what he's going to say. All right. Let's check the poll. Right now, we got 80% bump and jump, 20% skiing. We'll give it another quick minute here. Oh, yeah. Try bump and jump now. Good idea. I should have went the other one. No, maybe this is probably close. But bump and jump, this wasn't the wrong colors. It flat out didn't work. Nope. Huh. I will have to get that. Activision skiing is far superior. They don't design their solemn tracks with gates literally side by side. I actually found my skiing. I have Clean a Box skiing for Atari, and I was thinking I need to play that and make a video because I know you've talked about both versions of skiing, and I just you know what? I've played it before, but it's been literally probably since I was a kid, I think, for the Atari version. So I was going to pull it out. I have it set aside back there on the shelf, Mike, and I'm going to play it just for you. I mean, not right now, but HDMI capture card, OBS, wondering how you are playing and streaming. Do you have the beta firmware installed? Beta firmware for Activision skiing is way better, says Tim. There's one for it. All right, let's go ahead and end that poll. We'll get on the last one. It's definitely going to be bump and jump. We're ending that poll. 80% said bump and jump, 20% skiing. I honestly don't know how I'd vote on that one. I'm trying to sit here and think about it. I had skiing growing up, didn't have bump and jump, played bump and jump, just not for Intellivision. And I like both games. I mean, they're two totally different games. So, yeah. Yep, I was one of the original testers. I have the final one that Ben sent me, but I haven't looked since. Yeah, try it. Let me know. Send me a message somewhere. If yours works, I'm curious. And it's been so long, and I was getting my stuff directly from Ben. He'd be like, try this, try this, try this. Use this one. And honestly, you lose track of what's what when you get so many of them. All right. One more match for tonight. Already approaching that 3-hour mark, but it was a great interview with DarkUnderdog. That was awesome. Move back. Next game up. Beauty and the Beast. Another fun game. I did not have that one as a kid, but I do love it. Beauty and the Beast will go up against oh man, Tron Mazatron. All right, so let's get that. Let's get that poll in. Oops, wrong window. Too many windows. My gosh. Okay. Let's get lens. Scroll back over here. Don't let me forget to save that either, guys. I mean, I can always go back and figure it out, but Beauty and the Beast. Tron Maze. Tron. Here goes that poll. And I know there's a mom joke in the polls, but I've left a lot of them alone. I really have. Thanks to Mike and Poe and Bart and all those guys, everything can be a mom's joke. There's nothing newer. Well, official firmwares. Now, there are great hacked firmwares. Yes, yes. I've not tried one of those yet. Easy win, I think, says Roger Matthews. Bump and jump works on my Sprint. Sweet. I don't know what I did. I wonder if I'll have to. I have other versions. I'll have to try it. I agree, Roger, says Kurt. I wonder if that's the Ron Perlman in the Intellivision version. All right. Where are we going here? It's already a landslide. This one could be the biggest landslide ever. You guys can't see it, but I've got my pirate right here next to the TV. You'll see it when I go full screen. So this one here, you collect the hearts, move up. Donkey Kong type game. Super Pro Beauty and the Beast. I do prefer that one, but both versions are great. You want to get the heart. You definitely want to get the heart right away. I'm going to try to get to the top just so you can see it. It shouldn't take too long. Now, a lot of people would climb up and then fall off on purpose just because it's fun to watch. But I like to see him fall off more. Yeah, I thought that was going to happen. I tried to get greedy. All I keep thinking about is, I hope the game is on. Mike's got me paranoid. Almost to the top. In my opinion, getting that first heart is crucial. Oh, I was looking at the heart and not paying attention. Didn't even see that. And there he goes. Boom. That'll be quite a liftoff right there. Then you move on to the next floor. All right. About playing the game and not showing it on the screen. Just had bump and jump works fine. I wonder what's going on. I'd check the JSON file or something. I don't know what I did. I still need to work on my build. Literally my own personal stuff. If it's not something I have to do, sometimes it's not getting done. I'm just working 7 days a week, except for a little bit here and there. I've worked almost the whole year. I don't do more than 8 hours, though. A lot of guys are doing 12s. I leave it at 8 because it still feels like I have a lot of time. The guys that do 12, man, you don't have time to do crap. Come home, eat, go to bed. Or some of them are doing 16 with call-ins. It's early to bed for me. Thanks for being here, Tim. Appreciate it. I'm getting hungry. I haven't had dinner yet. The Chicken Terminator 2 was in Beauty and the Beast TV series. Yep. I haven't done it since, Mike. I haven't done it since. All right, so Tron. Why am I going this way? Crap, now I stopped. They're going to hear a whole bunch of disc clicking. Oh, wrong Tron. So this is one I do not know how to play, but you'll kind of see what's going on. You're just not going to learn how to play. So I just turned it the other direction with that. Actually didn't know what the heck was going to happen there. Oh, almost died. There's a recognizer. Has Mike commented yet? I think I'm dead right here. Oh. Come on. I really haven't either. This is one I do not know how to play. I've watched a few people play it. It just never seemed like... I don't want to say stuff. You guys are voting. I know people that love it. What I'm supposed to be doing, I have no clue. It's been a long time since I've loaded it up or read the manual. Even longer since I've read the manual. This one's going to be a landslide anyway, but I wanted to show it off a little bit. All right, that's enough. We already know which game's winning this one. All right. Yeah, Mike's like Mike says, definitely a manual required game. You can tell by what I just did that I don't know how to play it either. Graham came back in Tron Legacy, but only in the Blu-ray teaser. I bet if I read the manual for this game, it would be a ton of fun. Some games are. The hard games, you need the manual. Definitely a manual required game. I did a review on the Intelligent Vision version. It's better than Solar Sailor, at least. All right. And that was all 8, right? Yes. So let's go ahead. You know what? Did I do, just in case I didn't, I don't know if I did the, so this one might be the biggest landslide yet. 89% Beauty and the Beast, 11% Tron Mazatron. See, we're so late. I've got an alarm going off. We're going to end that poll right there. I need to get a screenshot of it. And then I need to come over here and save it. Because if I don't and something happens, I'll have to go back and do it all manually. Save. Last time I saved it in here, and then I did in Top Intellivision Game after week 3. Do it right here live on the show. There we go. All right. So what is next? I don't think there's too much left. While everyone's still in here, make sure that you tune in to Mike's Gaming Gala tomorrow. He is having on Thomas to talk about and hopefully sample FujiNet. We've had on Thomas talking about FujiNet, and I cannot recall what show it was, but it's quite a bit of work has happened, and it's going to be a fun watch to see Thomas talking about FujiNet and all the updates. Now, we do have some games working. I was supposed to play baseball with Thomas online, and I was not able to get it installed. I just did not have the free time. I have stuff that I have to do, and it's going to be awesome, says Mike. And I agree, because baseball is playable. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I've already had people messaging me. The only Tron game I like is the one where you play Frisbee with the dudes running around you. Yeah, that's the best one, in my opinion. Mike said it's going to be an awesome show. We play live. Pretty cool. I'm excited for that one. What did I miss? Why is there a pirate with Casey? I'll post pictures of that. That was a gift sent to me from Sean. It's a pirate. It has, real quick, we'll show it again for those that missed. It says Mike's Booty Box. On the side, I know you'll appreciate this, Tofu. It's got hearts and Michelle. It's got a heart mom tattoo. It's got a spiker in his hand. Some other games down here. Lost My Booty on the peg leg. INTV for life. Intellivision lives. C plus M with a heart around it. I say that's Corey, but you guys call it whatever you want. Around his bum, it says exit only. That's because Casey the Intellivision Gamer is not a butt pirate. It's Casey the pirate. We all know the captain was the butt pirate. That's what I was asking in those videos, because I got that vibe. Oh, I'm going to pay for that. What else was on here? I don't know. But very cool, Sean. Thank you. I got to find a way to have it on display. Yes, mail call. I have a huge mess. Huge. It's all over me, too. I'll tell you, if we can get baseball working and play online, in case, I'll definitely play you. I'll be taking on all comers. All comers. I will not turn anyone down. Looking forward to the show tomorrow night, Mike. Yes, I am too. It's going to be a good one. Because, like I said, a lot of work's been done since he was on my show. And we'll have him on again here. We'll let Mike's going to go now, and then we'll go a little bit longer. A little more gets done. And we'll have him on again. We clearly know who the butt pirate is. It's the one with heart tattoos for a dude. I didn't make that, Mike. Or it was a mail call. But all seriousness, all the jokes and innuendos and the pirate thing and Intellivision, that is such a cool and unique gift. If you're still here, Sean, really, I mean, that's just awesome. I really appreciate that. I cannot wait to carry that downstairs and show my family, and then I'll bring it back up here, because we got to find it a home. We got to find it a home. All right, so now in all this pirate talk, let me make sure I'm not forgetting anything. I believe that's all I've got for the show tonight. I wanted to follow up with, I added Ultimate Pong, which is a 4-player game. If you use your handy-dandy IntelliPort, you can play 4-player games. There are a lot of them out there, and Ultimate Pong is one. There are up to 4 players. There are a lot, something like 15 different Pong games you can play on that one. It was a 2016 release. That video went out Friday for non-members, went out a few days earlier for members. Check that one out. Yeah, it's Pong, but there's a lot of ways to play Pong. It was a lot of fun. I do want to play Pong with one of my spinner controllers. I have 2 of them. In fact, I think I can show you one. This is the only one I have handy. I said handy. So, man, I forgot who made this for me now. But right here, it doesn't work the same as like a game that was programmed for a spinner, but it does work better than just using the controller. So this was a joystick. You got the number pad, you've got your action buttons, and you've got a spinner. And I have Man, who the heck sent this to me? I feel so bad because I cannot remember. Australia, I know that. Did I miss anything else? The poll already ended because we had to do it. So that's all I've got for tonight. What a show. Over 3 hour mark, which I haven't done in a while. For a while, I was trying to keep them under 2 hours. But when you do the top Intellivision game and you have a cool guest on like DarkUnderdog talking about a new game and a short interview, that was a lot of fun. And there was just a little bit of news there. Did I even finish going over all the news? Yeah, I did. I'm out of it. I'm worn out. I'm tired. I'm hungry. The spinner thing again. So it's a custom controller. It's a little dusty. You can see it. It's got a spinner there. So games, certain games like Pong, I want to play with a spinner. Like Centipede, I want to play with a rollerball. But I want to thank all of you guys for being here. 3 hours in, and there still was over 30 people watching. That is awesome. At the peak, we had 50-something, 55, something like that for the interview with DarkUnderdog. I really do appreciate you all. Little bit of channel news. We're closing in on 2,000 subs, which just is humbling. When I started, a few hundred subs, and I think I was around 900 when the sprint came out. That skyrocketed me to, I don't even know what it was, 18-something. And for a small channel that just does Intellivision, it's just awesome. I have great viewership week in and week out. You guys seem to love everything I put out, and it's just amazing. And I really do thank you all for watching, for liking, for commenting, for all the memberships, for donating the memberships. I really do appreciate you all. I'm just glad to do my little part to help keep Intellivision relevant and alive. And it's great to be a part of this great community. And with that, I will say we'll see you next week. Next week is a special show. Blue Sky Ranger Steve Ettinger wanted to come back on because he has been working on Chipshot 2 this entire time while he had to wait from some other stuff to happen in the background. And there was a lot to talk about and show you guys. So next week it's going to be a special. It's just going to be Steve. We're going to show all the new stuff that's been implemented. We're going to play all of it together. And at the end, if there is enough time, I'll go over the few basic things that I normally go over. But the plan is just one big Blue Sky Ranger Steve Ettinger special on Chipshot 2. And I know we've said this a few times, but it is very close to being done. You're going to see some very cool stuff. And it's great. And I can't wait to show you guys next week. And on that, make sure you watch Mike's Gaming Gala and watch Pierre. I forgot what Pierre's playing because when it's not in television, my memory gets a little foggy. But Pierre will be playing tomorrow before Mike's Gaming Gala. And Mike is going to be playing FujiNet and live games over the internet for Intellivision. So very, very exciting. Tune in. I will be there in chat. And we'll see you guys next week. Everyone have a good rest of your night.
Rise up, get ready for the fight. The Intellivision gamer, shining so bright. Reviews and gameplay, he's got it all from classics to new. He stands tall, interviews and insights. He's on a mission, unleashing the power of retro intuition. He's got the knowledge, passion untamed. Intel him rock the burning with the flame. YouTube's his stage, subscribers unite. Intellivision gamer, he brings the light with the game console.